おはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。かしこです。Hello, Jerry here. Good afternoon. Hi. Justin says, thank you for 13. What's Kashika? Hello. Hello. So today is after school Zatazan. Slash, we could kind of say it's Occult Club as well. 今日は、あれですね。放課後雑談兼ほぼあれです。オカルト部です。Tonka, thank you for the super chat. I'm skipping class to watch. Is this real, Tonka? Are you actually skipping class? If so, then no, it's not. Thank you. Please attend class. It is important. You are paying for it. Okay? Now go back to your class. Now, please. Until I am already at home? Well, you want me to end stream then? Please don't skip class. Go back to school now. It's not a cool, nice thing to skip class, okay? If you think it's cool, then it's not. You're the instructor? Wait, I'm not sure anymore. Like, I thought Tonka was the instructor, but he was like, oh, there's classes I attend too, so I'm not sure. If you're the instructor, then I'm not sure if it's bad. Like, I feel bad for the students, but if you're the student, then it's bad. If you're the instructor, then, I'm not sure. Kyuho-san, thank you. ありがとうございます. Thank you for the membership gift. I never skipped classes when the teacher was cute, right? So we're talking about my classes, right? Isn't it worse if he's the teacher? Well... You know, there were classes that the teacher just doesn't come, and we were, to be honest, kind of happy about it when the teacher doesn't come, so... I will never skip Yori's classes. Complicated moral dilemma we have here. I don't understand that though. Okay. Anyone who's students out there, please attend classes. If you're the teacher, then yeah. Then yeah. Should be at the class though. Either ways, you should be at the class. If you're the teacher, then there might be days, because like in general we have days that we don't feel like working, right? Better to be there for the students. Anyways, today it's the Occult Club オカルト部ってことで、配信上で前回読めなかったお話をね、今回読んでいこうかなと思います。I skipped work today. There are those days. It's sometimes important to like skip it and, you know, just like refresh yourself. Cause you know, there are those days, and it's really, you know what, it's gonna go against just what I said. Students don't skip class, but, when I, like, just felt like not going to school at all, my parents are kind of loose about that, so they didn't care. And when I was in, elementary school, I remember there was, like, a day they really didn't want to go for no reason. I was like, I didn't feel like it at all. And I was like, I can go, but I don't want to. And they were like, oh, it's fine. It's not like you have any exams today, right? And I was like, no, we don't have anything at all today. So my parents took me out to the river, and we were playing at the river, and it was actually really refreshing, and I was able to go to school again from the next day. So if you need it like mentally, then I think it's important, but don't skip it for me, okay? Well, that's not a good reason. I'll feel sad if you do it for me. yeah, if it's to take care of your mental health, then yeah, it's important. Yeah, you need a day sometime just for yourself. And if I'm in part of like taking care of yourself, then yeah, that's great. But if I'm the main purpose, then I'll feel sad. I was sent to school even when sick. Oh, well, I know some people that like the parents are really strict and they're like no, go to school no matter what. Because one of my classmates were like that. The school uniform does. Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, hey, should I like have I ever showed you guys the full body of this? Did you know that like apparently so this is the school uniform and everyone was wearing socks and I never knew we were wearing socks the whole time. I never knew we were wearing socks the whole time. Me myself haven't seen the bottom part until like after the stream. Michiru showed me. She was like, "Oh hey, I actually changed the color of the socks, but like I realized no, like there's no chance to show it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool. Wait, what? We have socks?" That was her reaction. I was like, "Oh hey, cool. Did you ask for it?" She was like, I'm pretty sure everyone has the same." And I was like, "What?" そうこれさ余談なんだけどさ、配信終わってからね、オカルト研究会のみちるちゃんと話してた時にさ、みちるちゃんがそういえばさこの制服さ靴下あるじゃん、靴下の色をちゃんと変えてたんだよねって言ってて、で見せてくれて、可愛いじゃんって言ってたので、その後さなんかてか靴下なんてあるんだへーと思って、そういうなんかモデルのこれお願いしたのって聞いて、いやこれ多分みんな一緒だよって言われて、で博士が初めてその時配信終わってからだよ、初めてズームアウトして自分の全身確認したら、マジなの、靴下履いてんの、ちゃんと全身あるの知らなくって博士がずっと今まで本当にその前回のオカルト研究会終わってから初めて知りましたね。あ、これへー下半身あったんだってOkay, then let's do it at the end of the stream. Cause you know, this is a club activity. I don't want anyone to ditch or run away from the club activity. So let's have a treat. I don't know like showing socks is a treat or not. At the end of the club. Oh, by the way, here's an update. We're still discussing about the date, but yeah, Occult Club Phasmo is coming together. I am actually organizing it. Thank you for the super chat. It's like going to nap at the back of the class. At least you're there. It's better to be awake though. そうこれアップデートなんですけど、オカルト研究会ファスも博士が実際に今声かけてね、今日付もこれとかこれとかどうって提案して今ね話固めてる最中ですので。So it's fine to happen if it's in class. We all have done it once, right? You know, I'm not like the role model. Like seriously, I don't know why everyone like thinks I'm the good student, but I'm not. I haven't like actually fully slept, but there were like a few times that I don't remember anything that happened in the class. Right? Mr. Soto, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, and that'll be a nice treat for the club. The socks? Okay. Good to know. Give it the open eye sleep method. I might have done it actually. Real socks is not in real socks. There's no way I'll show you my real socks, okay? What's even good about it? I can tell you what socks I'm wearing most of the time. It's the one that you can buy at Costco. I do have other socks, but Wait, do they have it in the States? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. It's the Puma socks. You know when you go to Costco, there's like the short socks that's like, that comes in like 20? Like pack of 20 or something, was it? Yeah, I usually wear that when I go outside. It's not, she is not part of the Occult Club, so we're gonna be doing it with the Occult Club members. Remember the ad? I think I have the video of it. I can show it. I'm too lazy to name a source. Academy. This one.
I can sense it.
This might be really loud. Was it loud? I feel like it was. Hello, hi! Thank you, Kels, for the super chat, by the way. HG-san, thank you for the super chat. I hate how I often would be sitting on the front row, staring at teacher's eyes when my conscience is slowly faded. Yeah, I don't know. I used to sit at the front row too, so to be honest, I have a really similar experience.
Scour the shadows for the secrets of the spirits.
I hope you changed your socks after. I did! I did! Thank you, Monkey, for the super chat. I did change my socks. Like, I actually even showered before stream, so I'm really clean right now. My feet doesn't smell. Remember this one? So, the Occult Club members, according to the video, is Rooney, me, and Michiru. So, the three of us so far. そう、ちなみにファスモ配信オカルト研究会、今のとこメンバーがルーニーと白鹿とみちるちゃんの3人なので、この3人でやる予定です。So the club will be just the three of you then? Yeah, so far! We're looking for new people. But you know, our club room is quite tight. Because there's, I remember we got new club members from the previous stream. A lot of people joined. Thank you very much. By the way, I'll be reading the super chat too after I go over the occult stories. But, you know, not only that, we have lots of something there. Yeah, it looks spacious, the club room, but somehow when you sit and when you try to move around, you feel something, definitely. But it's only 3 of us so far. But still, it feels tight. And sometimes it feels like some of the seats are taken already. But yeah, we're still looking for new members. And what was it? What did Michiru say? I think Michiru said it was $99 or something. For the club fee. Yeah. Anyways, it's the occult time. She also said she'll join via Zoom. Yeah, she will be online. I'll try to be there in person as much as possible. If more people would join. ということで読んでいきたいと思います。Are you guys ready for the spooky story reading time? Spooky story. たくさん怖い話を今から読んでいきたいと思います。By the way, there's lots of it. In total, I got like 22 responses. Thank you very much, by the way, for that as well. And I only shared 6 stories on stream, so we got like, I can't count. Help! Ah! What? 22... 16 more? Am I right? 16, yes! So yeah, we're gonna be reading 16 stories, so we don't actually have time to yak. Okay, 読んでいきましょう。The story goes that, years ago, a bus driver drove past a cemetery in the early hours of the morning. Suddenly, a young woman recklessly crossed his path. The man, half asleep, slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting her. 昔、あるバスの運転手が早朝に墓地を通りかかりました。 突然若い女性が無謀にも彼の前を横切りました。半分眠っていた運転手は彼女にぶつからないように急ブレーキを踏みました。Frightened, he got out to see if he had hurt her, but he couldn't find her. As he resumed driving, he heard a noise. Why did he resume driving? You should call the police if you even felt like you hit something. Because it might have been an animal, and you still need to call the police, by the way, if it's like a big-sized wild animal. As he resumed driving, he heard a noise behind him, and looking in the rearview mirror, saw the girl sitting in the back seat, crying. 怖くなった彼は彼女を傷つけてしまったのではないかと外に出たが、彼女を見つけることはできなかった。運転を再開した時、背後で物音がしてバックミラーを見ると後部座席に座って泣いている少女がいた。So when you look in the mirror, the rearview mirror, you find a girl. こういう泣き方だったのかな。もうちょっと可愛い泣き方だった。Was it more cute cry? Like I can't cry cute. It's either or it's gonna be 激しく泣き方その2択しかないんだけど、可愛く泣くってどうやって泣くんだろう。ということで怖かったですね。運転には気をつけましょう。So I think the moral lesson of this is if you felt like you hit something, just stop and call the police. He got haunted because he didn't do it. Good acting. Thank you. I'm good at fake crying and fake throwing up. I'm really good at like pretending to throw up things. I can mimic the throat movement of it. But I can't actually throw anything up. I can't puke. Even if I want to. Even if I want to like vomit, I can't. Please make the throw up sound. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna download your phone? What are you gonna do with it? No? Good. Like, yeah, of course it's a no. And next story. It is said that on dark nights, as midnight approaches and Iguana Cast sleeps under the full moon, an unfortunate woman transformed into a horrifying creature frightens the passers-by wandering along the lonely paths. Sometimes La Mona dares to venture into the central neighborhoods of the towns, scurrying across the rooftops of houses, scratching the zinc with her claws. Tonka, thank you for the super chat! Can I make him a morning alarm? No! What, a vomit sound? Don't have Iori vomit MP3 or morning alarm. That's like the worst way to wake up, isn't it? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Yeah, that would probably not wake you up either ways. That doesn't sound like a strong sound enough to wake up. And probably you'll feel unwell from the morning. You'll feel sick from the morning. Unless you're the type of people who likes to vomit. Like, you know, there's people whose fetish is the vomit sound or even the action of vomiting. Unless you're like that, I don't think you can wake up. If you have those fetish, then yeah, you and something else, like you and your son might wake up at the same time. But unless you're that, I don't think the vomit MP3 morning alarm idea is good. Right? You use it when calling sick for work. What if your boss has those fetish? You play it, and what if that's like actually exciting the boss? You know, everyone has a secret that everyone has a secret. So like, after making your boss, like you pretend to call in sick, right? And you play that to make it realistic, to make it sound realistic. And it happens to be that your boss likes those. So you get an excuse for that day, but from the next day when you go to work or school, you have a fan. Then you probably have +1 herd member, but that means you have to tell your boss that the sound wasn't you when you weren't sick that day. That means you're admitting that you faked it. Paul Bruce-san, thank you for joining! Welcome to the Hot Tea Club! Mwah! And I saw that you came from one of the clips. Thank you so much! I can't believe that the puke story got a new member. Thanks, sir. Because of your thorough ASMR, now my boss is trying to leave me. If someone sends me in that marshmallow, I will treasure that forever. I will like even print it out and have it on my ceiling, so whenever like I go to sleep on my bed, I'll see that before I go to sleep.日本語読んでいきます。暗い夜、真夜中が近づき、グアナカステが満月の下で眠ると、恐ろしい生き物に変身した不幸な女性が寂しい小道をさまよう通行人を怖がらせると言われている。時にはごめんね、時にはって見るとそれが出てきちゃうの。誰かを時には、ラ・モナはあえて街の中心部まで足を踏み入れ、家々の屋根を横切り爪で亜鉛を引っかく。Legend has it that many years ago, perhaps since colonial times, a beautiful woman was transformed into Lamona by a witch. What is Lamona? I'm still not exactly sure. I know that Lamona scratches zinc. It's some kind of a Lamona's a legend, I'm guessing. Many people say that the dreadful transformation was due to the envy the witch felt towards the extreme beauty of that woman. Others claim she was turned into such a horrifying creature as punishment for telling lies about the sorcerers. 伝説によると何年も前、おそらく植民地時代から美しい女性が魔女によってラ・モナに変身させられたという。多くの人々はその恐ろしい変身は魔女がその女性の美しさに嫉妬したためだと言う。また魔術師について嘘を言った罰としてこのような恐ろしい生き物に変えられたと主張する人もいる。So it was originally a beautiful woman. Then she definitely could be a doujin, that means. She definitely could have her doujin. If she was an urban legend in Japan, then I'm pretty sure she'll be one of the popular ones. Regarding La Mona, it can be said that she is indeed a creature with a monkey-like face, short in stature, her body covered in hair with red, penetrating eyes, and a chillingly desperate and terrifying scream. Like, I can't scream right now. She is usually sent by some sorceress or witch to attack a specific person. な、モナについては確かに猿のような顔をした生き物で、背は低く体は毛で覆われ赤く鋭い目を持ちゾッとするほど絶望的で恐ろしい叫び声を上げると言える。I really can't scream. Like I'm worried about the people. My neighbors. I'm concerned about my neighbors, so I can't scream. 彼女は通常魔術師や魔女によって特定の人物を攻撃するために送り込まれる。滑舌が悪い。However, many times La Mona simply wanders around, scaring and bothering the first unfortunate soul who crosses her path, overwhelming them with her screams and scratches, with her gaze and her presence, with that infernal feeling that surrounds her. しかし多くの場合、ラ・モナはたださまよい歩き、最初に通りかかった不幸な魂を怖がらせ、悩ませ、悲鳴と引っかき傷、視線と存在感で圧倒する。彼女を取り囲むあの地獄のような感覚で。恐ろしいオーラが漂ってるんだろうね。Since I can't really imagine her screams, I wonder how unpleasant it is, but well, if she was just like turned into the creature just because she was too beautiful, then I feel bad for her. But monkey-like face might be cute. Should I Google? Let's Google and see how La Mona looks like. I see a singer. Urban legend. Okay, never mind. It might not be what I thought at all. Was it really turned into this? It's more monkey-like than you imagine. Like 想像してたよりちょっと猿っぽいかな。猿要素が強い気がする。Scary ghost lady scaring terrifying people. Also me. I can fix her. Yeah, if it's like a Disney princess tale that she would meet her prince, and with a kiss she will turn back into the beautiful woman. So yeah, if you kiss Lamona, if you're the prince, if you feel like the destiny between her, and if you kiss her, she might turn back into a beautiful woman. So maybe if you encounter Lamona, and if you're confident that you're her prince, then you give it a try maybe? It's worth a shot, yeah! You might get a beautiful wife. I don't know how old she is, but since she's an urban legend, I have a feeling that she might be quite old. But yeah, you know, age doesn't matter when it comes to love. Age is nothing in front of love. The cat is finding out which of the crazy monkeys is the real. Instructions unclear and bad for the zoo. Maybe you gotta try several of them. Even if you're banned from one zoo, you know there's multiple zoos. By the way, do you know that handsome gorilla could exist? There's like a ikemen gorilla in Japan. It's called Shabani. He is really the ikemen handsome gorilla. Like, I don't know what's considered handsome in gorilla, but just by looking at Shabani's picture, you can immediately tell that he is handsome. Is there like a good picture of him? There we go. So, これはあれですけどね。イケメンのゴリラは存在するんですよっていう話で。これね。So this is Shabani. You get it, right? He is probably handsome, and you can feel that just by seeing his face. You can be like, oh yeah, he is handsome. By the way, apparently he was even used for a Hollywood movie poster of a Hollywood film. So he's a worldwide model, international model, gorilla model. That's just a gorilla. What you mean? No. Okay, go to your local zoo and compare the local gorilla with Shabani. Then you can tell what people are saying, that he is handsome. Not my gorilla, not my bingo sheet. Yeah, right? We're not cool enough to be on the Hollywood poster and become an international model, but this gorilla is. We're not, though. We're not qualified for that. So yeah, I never met a beautiful monkey yet, but yeah, we have handsome gorillas, so you might be able to tell which monkey is Lamona immediately. Thank you. And next story. The legend goes as follows. A newlywed bride is killed on her wedding night. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Why? Why does she need to be killed? But haunts the surrounding region, sitting in the back of cars, visible only to the driver in the rear view mirror. One of the stories is a police officer hits a woman on the road and then goes back to help her. When he ran back to help her, he found no one there at all. 伝説では新婚の花嫁が、結婚初夜ですねに殺される。しかし周辺地域に出没し、車の荷台に座ってバックミラーに映った運転手だけに見える。警察官が道路女性をはねた後、助けに戻ろうとしたところ、そこには誰もいなかったっていう話もある。ということで、I can like kind of like understand this. If I was like the newlywed bride and if I was killed on that day, I will pretty sure haunt that place, like that area. So yeah, this makes sense actually. That's like one of the few days that you don't want to be killed, right? On your wedding? On your wedding night? Right after your wedding? But, I don't think I should say this. But there's something that crossed my mind. I would be really pissed too if I die on the wedding day. But at the same time, after dying, I'll think like, oh well, maybe I did help my husband to pay the debt from the wedding. 'Cause you get the insurance. He could probably pay it using that. Cause I heard that some people goes on a major debt after the wedding, right? Cause it's like crazy expensive. Life insurance, let's go, yeah! You gotta get investigated like crazy first. Definitely, for sure. You would need to pay for food. Yeah, like, you know, recently, there was like a short manga on Twitter. It was a manga from real life experience that person wrote out, and it was about the funeral things. And she had the details, like the price details onto, and I was like shocked how expensive it is to have a funeral. I'm pretty sure the North American and the Japanese, not even pretty sure, I know that's completely different, but it's just, I don't know. I just don't get it. Why does it need to be that expensive? And especially in the Japanese funeral, if you're a Buddhist, like most of the people surprisingly go to the temple. We have a grave in the temple, most of the families. So after you die, then you get a name engraved on your gravestone, okay? And on that, for the name, you can choose the length of the name, and that is decided based on how much you pay. Which is so dumb. And by the way, the longer the name is, it means you're at the higher rank after life. So people try to get the top one, but that's like, how much was that? I think it's at like 5,000-ish to just have a longer name. And it said that they have a higher rank in the afterlife, but I'm like, what? I don't need that. Like, yeah, just put my initials on it. Yeah. No, you get a new name, actually. So I'm like, I don't need that. The afterlife is paid to win. In the Japanese Buddhism, it's like that. if you believe in that. I, to be honest, don't really believe in it, so I'm like, whatever, I can have like the shortest name and I'm not gonna mind it at all. But yeah, surprisingly, there's that pay for better afterlife system. So I was shocked to see that price details. So I really feel the need to like start saving up for my funeral. So just in case if I die, people don't need to worry about the financial problem. I at least want to cover my own funeral, right? That's like the last thing I can do. For my future children, that's like the last thing I can do. I don't want them to, you know, be stressed about that, so. So guys, I actually have my life goal. Life insurance, I think life insurance might come after. Because, you know, it usually takes lots of time, right? To get it paid and withdraw from the bank. I feel like the payment for the funeral was gonna come first. I'm not exactly sure because I've never been to a funeral. You haven't? I haven't been to a funeral. Cause my grandpa passed away before I was even born. I hear stories about him, like, haha, seems like a funny man, but he was like, he passed away a week before I was born, I think. So I've never been to a funeral. Just don't die, you'll save money for funerals. Yeah, that's smart. Let's just don't die, guys. All of us, let's just don't die. So you can save money on funerals because you don't need to have one, and you can use that money for whatever you want. You can use it for whatever you want, like food, travel, Origins voice pack. Have that came out yet? Have that came out, the Origins voice pack for the Academy? Maybe not yet. It will come out later on. So I forgot to retweet that, which the official posted. But if you didn't know, yes, for the Academy, all of the gens, all of the grades will have voice pack. Origins is delayed right now, but it will be out sooner or later. I have no idea when, but it will be out. So yeah, you guys will have Origins voice pack too. It might not be on the story yet. Okay, thank you very much for the submitting story. And next story. In my hometown, there's a dam known as the Hanging Pond. At first glance, it looks like nothing more than a quiet reservoir hidden in the woods. It's a beautiful place. We can see cherry blossoms in spring, vibrant red leaves in autumn, but locals say they never go near it. Usually don't go near a pond that's in the middle of the forest. That's like the rule number one. Isn't that rule number one?「私の地元には首吊り池と呼ばれる岩付きのダムがあります。一見するとただの林の中にある普通のため池です。とても静かで春には桜、秋には一面の紅葉が見られる美しい場所なのですが、地元の人はその池に近寄らないと言います。そもそもね、林の中にあるね、ポツンとある池ってね、行くべきじゃないんですよ。そもそもねそもそも行くべきじゃないんですよ。 When I was in high school, I was going through a really difficult time. I even considered ending my life. Oh, is this a real life story? Is this a story that's based on your experience, or like a real life story, or is this a story that you've heard before, like that you found on the internet? I hope it's something that you found on the internet. If it was your actual experience, then since you're writing this, I'm guessing you're alive. So thank you for choosing to continue life, because of that I was able to meet you, and you were able to meet me, right? It's a ghosting? No, please, no, don't make it actually spooky. Don't make it actually spooky. I bought a rope at a DIY store and started looking for a I can't speak today. place, and without knowing anything about it, I ended up choosing that pond. 私が高校生の頃、私生活がとても苦しく自ら命を絶とうしたことがありました。とこで、これさ、書いてるってことは多分生きてらっしゃると思うんだよね。ありがとね。おかげでだって出会えたわけじゃん、博士課と君は。ね？人生いいこともあるでしょ？なんだけど、幽霊が書いてるって可能性も現状否めないから、ちょっとだけ怖いんだよね。幽霊だけでは、やだな、書いてるの。ホームセンターでロープを買い、人通りの少ない場所を探していたのですが、何も知らない私は偶然にもその池を選びました。幸いにも思いとどまることができましたが、よかったよかった、思いとどまってくれてありがとうね。おかげで君に出会えたんだから、博士館は幸せ者だよ。にかー。Fortunately, I changed my mind before going through with it. Thank you! Thank God that I wasn't a ghost. But, really? Because you changed your mind, I was able to meet you. How lucky am I, right? I am a lucky girl. It wasn't until more than 10 years later that I found out that place was known as a suicide spot. Apparently, there have been many cases in the past. Some say that even now, ropes still hang from the trees, almost as if calling out to someone. そこが自殺の名所と呼ばれていると知ったのは、あれから10年以上が経った後のことです。実際過去に自殺が多発していたそうです。今でも木には、自殺者を誘うように、ロープのようなものがかかっていると聞いたことがあります。ということで、まあでもなんかね、引き込まれちゃう時とかがね、あるみたいですね。それは実際に。だけど、yeah, I'm really glad that you are still with us. You became part of the herd. Welcome to the herd. And you know, for the herds, if we find a pond in the woods, it's just a place for us to get hydrated, because we're the deers. So now there's nowhere scary in the woods for us now. ということで、ありがとうございました。お話投稿いただいて。The story I will mention, this is the next story. The story I will mention has been relayed throughout some parts of Latin America and Spain, but it's heard more frequently on the island of Puerto Rico. We call this Operation Llorona. これから述べる話はラテンアメリカやスペインの一部地域で伝えられているが、プエルトリコが言えない。プエルトリコ、ではより頻繁に聞かれる。私たちはこの原因をロロナと呼んでいる。The urban legend says that she shows up at night at the side of a very rural road, looking for some unsuspecting driver who's willing to give her a ride to find her missing children. If you ignore her sighting altogether and drive away, one of your tires will pop further down the road and she will show up inside your car to claim her victim. 都市伝説によると、彼女は夜、とても田舎道の脇に現れ、行方不明の子供たちを探すために彼女を乗せてくれる無防備なドライバーを探しているという。もしあなたが彼女の、目撃情報を目撃で彼女の存在を全く無視して車を走らせると、さらにその先で、あなたのタイヤがパンクし、彼女はあなたの車に現れて犠牲者を要求するという。普通に恐ろしいな。パンク代払ってくれんのかな？ Will she pay for the tire? You know, it's not free to fix a tire. So pick up hitchhikers? No thank you. Right? そう、ヒッチハイキングをしてるってことでしょ、この人。Like hitchhikers? Personally, I won't pick up them because there were crimes because of that, and I would do the opposite. Like, you know, vice versa, I will never be a hitchhiker and I will never just randomly hit a car and try to like let them take me to my destination. Cause yeah, don't trust people. I remember, I think it was in the States that a woman who was like hitchhiking got picked up by a really kind old, I don't know their age, but lovely. They seemed very lovely at first, okay? Not cause I don't trust people. Yeah, same. おはよう。すごい、2人来た。おはよう。日本の起床時間かそろそろもしかして。Is it like wakey time in the JP? Wakey? そろそろおはようかな。And the woman who got do you call it hitchhiked? Well, she got to drive. And in the middle of the drive, she got drugged. And when she woke up, she was taken to their house, tied, and she got locked under their bed. There was like a space that they made for it, DIY their bed. And she was forced to live there. So basically she got kidnapped. But it's really a tiny space, right? Under the bed. And they did give her food, but she didn't have freedom at all. And when I heard this story, I really got scared because like, what's the purpose of that, right? It wasn't like she was definitely mistreated, but at the same time, it wasn't like she was like sexually abused or she was like abused in general. She was just locked in there the whole time. But she was fed. She did have water. So I just couldn't understand why they did that at all, right? A permanent person to check under the bed? They were scared under the bed? So yeah, it was just like crazy. It was just crazy. Simply. The guy just wanted a human as a literal pet. Yeah, it kind of feels like that, right? So it was an old man and an old woman, and they were married. So it was a married couple who did that. And apparently when they went out in town, out to the town, since she's like under the bed, she can hear their conversation, right? One day she decided to kick the board and escape from the bed and ran out and got picked up by a nice driver, and the driver called police for her. But ever since I heard that story, I just promised myself that I'll never pick up any hitchhiker and I'll never do hitchhike in my life. would just never ever do that. Unless I get lost in the middle of nowhere. What if they had a cool hat? What does that mean? What does that mean? What if they had a cool hat? What a cool hat! By someone wearing a cool hat just like that, would it be tempting for you to hitchhike? Sure, yes, you guys weird. Well, you know what? It's not surprising at all, because I know you guys are weird. You guys wanted to hear my vomiting sound, so yeah, that's not surprising. That's not surprising at all. Well, going back. I'm not gonna listen to you guys weirdos. However, if you allow her to enter your car, she will start to cry, loudly begging to find her children, as her appearance transforms into this decayed horror, and then she begins to emit this loud, mating wail that makes the driver lose control and crash. Oh! So the driver just dies? Either ways, seems like you're doomed once you get spotted by her, or like once you spot her, or when she spots you. I think you're just doomed. You have no option. The Hickson, thank you for the super chat. Hi, sorry I'm late for the Occult Club. Did I miss anything good? That's good. You just missed the weirdos asking for my vomiting sound. So yeah, you're all good.しかし彼女を車に乗せると、その姿を朽ち果てたホラーへと変貌を遂げ、泣き叫びながら大声で子供たちを探すよう懇願し、運転手がコントロールを失って、クラッシュ、衝突ですね、交通事故するような大声で狂ったような、だから、日本語訳これめちゃくちゃだな。すごい泣き叫びながら大声でとにかくわめきまくるんですよ、この女性は。でそれを聞いた運転手がコントロール失ってクラッシュしちゃうよっていうという話らしいですね。じゃあ、クレメさん thank you for the 6 months! Ooh, half a year! It's either drive past and perish or pick up her and get skilled issues. Well, if you pass by her, you will still, she will... It says here, right? Yeah, she will pop your tire, so you can't drive away from her. The Hickson, thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the 5 membership gifts. Her lore became extremely popular, especially in the region of Kwamo, where people would say that she's the reason that drivers would crash so often at a local bridge of theirs called Las Calabazas. 彼女の逸材は特にコアム地方で大人気となり、ラス・カラバサスと呼ばれる地元の橋で運転手がよく事故を起こすのは彼女のせいだと言われるようになった。Oh, so we know that she's on the bridge. She's at the bridge. Then why don't you just avoid the bridge? Nick-san, welcome to the hunting club! Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're getting more herds. We're becoming a big pack of herds. Herds? Pack of herds? We're becoming a big herd! Oh, by the way, I know like grammatically it's herd, but you are my herds. That means there's lots of deers here. Pack of herds. Thank you for the super chat. It was long overdue. Hail to the herd queen. Yeah, I'm the leader and the queen. Did you guys hear that? I'm the queen now. By the way, we don't need a king, so it's the queen and only the queen. Thank you for the super chat. And the president. Yep, everything basically. Thank you for the story. Next story. 続いてこちらですね。My late guardians told of a thing occurring that decades prior to my high school years during the war. It always was along the walking route to school on dark mornings. They explained vaguely a noticeable amount of young people, particularly high school boys, disappeared serially with no trace on one road. No sign of struggle, no belongings, no blood, none. It was the last anybody had seen of them. After a few years, it stopped. It's real. 私の高校時代より何年も前、戦時中に起こったことを亡くなった保護者が話してくれた。それはいつも暗い朝の通学路であった。若い人たち、特に男子高校生が一本の道から次々と跡形もなく消えていったとぼんやりと説明してくれた。争った形跡はない。持ち物もない。結婚もない。結婚もないが2個ある。それが誰も見たことがない彼らの最後の姿だった。数年後、それは止まった。Fast forward generation, maybe they went to low school. Guardians begged me to change routes. Did not actually. Wanted to see a person get kidnapped. What? What? Wanted to see a person get kidnapped? Never seen crap. Not behind bushes even. My career's emotional reactions were real. However,世代が早まったっていうか、世代をね、ちょっと近づけて先送りみたいな。多分彼らは、ロースクールって日本語でなんて言うんだろうね。How do you say low school in Japanese? It's not law school though. Like, what's low school? Low school って何なんだろうね。I thought it was law school actually. I was reading as law school. Okay. Law school じゃなくて law school って書いて、低学年って書いてあるんだけど、どっちなんだろう。法科大学の方かな？ LAW って書きたかったのかな？ Maybe? 保護者たちは私にルート変更を、通学路の変更を懇願したが、実際はしなかった。人が誘拐されるの見たかった。このサイコパス好きんだよな、この時点で。見たことがない。茂みの後ろでもない。しかし私の保護者の感情的な反応は本物だった。Elementary school? It's either elementary school or law school. I'm guessing it's a law school since it says hell. What? Yeah. I'm not getting the story so far, but wanted to see a person get kidnapped, that line. This person might be a psychopath. Law school for little kids. 低学年向けの法科大学ってコメントがあるんだけど、そうだとしたらもう完全にキッザニアじゃん。キッザニアじゃん。Do you know what happens if kids try to the court? I told about this story before. I talked about it, but there's a place called Kidzania, and that place is like you can it's really fun. I think if you go there as a kid, I've never been there, but it's like a small town there, small city even actually. And the kids, it's for the kids, so the kids can work there. So it's a fake city, and you can choose the job, and you can start working there for like the hours you're in the amusement part. It is categorized as amusement part, by the way. So it's like a social study, like actual social study. And in that Kidzania city, there are a few locations, by the way, in Japan. I know like at least 3 or 4. And most of them, I think not all of them, has court. And they do learn. There's like a 30-minute class before they do a court. They start the court. So in the 30 minutes, the adults teach them how the court works. And then after 30 minutes or so, whatever the class, the tutorial ends, they start it. And there's a fake, it's fake by the way, everything's fake, okay? It's a real place, it's a real amusement park. But don't worry, they're not actually gonna do it. So there's gonna be a fake victim. And of course there's gonna be a fake assailant. I can't say it correctly, I think. Oh, assailant and a fake victim. And they will do the trial. The trial begins, right? And apparently in Kidzania, the top result of the court is death penalty. Because the kids don't know anything else. So whatever the crime is. So usually the crime is like they stole a pizza from the pizza store. And no, the judge will say that the judge will give death penalty. So there was a research and apparently like 90% of the court that was held, the trial that was held in Kidzania was given out the death penalty. So if there was a law school, probably everyone will just end up dying at the end. Based, yeah, so based, right? You're just gonna get a death sentence at the end. Cause the kids doesn't know anything else. The kids don't know the other whatever you can give out, like the Shikko system and all of it. They don't know that. They never heard of that. They only heard of Shike, so they will keep saying Shike. Is there another job? There's lots of jobs. There's a pizza store. You can actually make pizza, by the way. And there's also bank. There's airport too, so you can pretend to be like the ground staff, the cabin attendant, pilot, and like there's a hotel, so you can be the receptionist. There's hospital, so you can pretend to be a doctor. More like a clinic, I should say. Yeah, there's a clinic, I think. So you can, and the pharmacist too. So you can learn things, but it's all not real. It's just in Kidzania. And the bank, by the way, in Kidzania, you can save a fake money, the Kidzania money. And I heard the rate is really good. Farmers, I don't know if they have farmers because it's quite like an urban city. Which pay? I've never been to Kidzania, so I don't know. I wanted to as a kid, but there was no Kidzania around the place that I grew up because I'm from the rural area, the countryside. I'm a deer. I don't live in the city, you know. I don't live in the city, so I've never been to Kidzania. I always wanted to as a kid. I still low-key kind of want to. It sounds so fun, right? Trying out all the different type of jobs. It sounds so fun, even as an adult. I want to be a pilot. Not really, but in real life I don't want to be a pilot, but if it's in Kidzania I want to try it out. Because I don't have to take any responsibility in Kidzania. simulator games, I have actually done a quite realistic pilot simulator. You know those like not games, but those like huge arcade type of machines that you can find somewhere like at the museum or at the airport. I've done one before, the realistic pilot simulator. It was terrible, by the way. I kept crashing. So there's gonna be a ring that you have to like pass through and go through. And I was so bad. I couldn't reach the ring. And if you can't reach the ring, you don't have enough height. So the plane just slowly keeps going down. And I felt really embarrassed because there was two machines of that, and the one next to me, elementary school kid was playing it. By the way, at that time, I think it was I forgot my age, but I was definitely older than that boy. So that boy was probably like 3rd or 4th grade, and he got a perfect score. And I was older than him, but I kept like falling and crashing, and I was like, okay, let's go back to the start points or respawning, and it took me like the double of the time that he needed. I took double the time that he scored, which did feel embarrassing, really. I chose I would never do that again. In my heart. Going back, story has recirculated. Everybody's parents must have retold. Fellow students discussing between classes. I eavesdropped. People said they got sent to work. Some mentioned a car. A killer taking man was not the most illogical either. The person was never caught, or I could tell you if it was that. Not all prolific murderers get caught. A few said they moved or ran away, but a dozen sons of different families sneaking off the same street unannounced is not normal. Those were the rumors. 話は再循環していた。巡り巡ってたのね。みんなの親が語り継いだに違いない。仲間たちは授業の合間に話し合った。私は盗み聞きした。Oh wait, fellow students discussing between class, I've eavesdropped. Wait, you didn't have friends? ちょっと気づいちゃったかもしれない。仲間たちは授業の合間に話し合った。私は盗み聞きした話の輪に入れてもらってね。話の輪に入れてもらってないな、これ。これ悲しい話だった。Wait, is this a sad story? Because you're not in part of the discussion. You're not in part of the conversation. You're just eavesdropping. これ悲しい話。I'm starting to feel like this might be a sad story. But you have us now. Yippee, you're not alone anymore. 戦争に送られたって言ってもいた。車の話もあった。殺人犯が男を連れ去るというのは最も非論理的なことでもなかった。その犯人が捕まることはなかった。すべての多量殺人犯が捕まるわけではない。何人かは引っ越したり逃げたりしたと言った。でも違う家の息子が何十人も同じ通りから抜き打ちでこっそり出ていくなんて普通じゃない。とある道を歩いてると、なんか高校生の男の子たちが次々とその道を歩くと消えてくって話なのね。普通じゃない。そういう噂だった。Was resolved? Never. It was never resolved, かな? From my understanding. Sorry for the lack of details. Wanted to ask on, but my guardians seemed distressed and did not want to talk about it anymore. They were full of expression. Their faces changed a lot. For what reason had I felt nothing even then? Only thing on my mind was to push. They kept silent. Want to eat after recalling what may have occurred. Off to consume snacks, imagining the snacks as people. Bye. Not an act. I kind of like, なんかサイコパス味があるな。Why does it still feel like psychopath relevant a little bit? Don't imagine snacks as people. This is ChatGPT might be. 私の理解では解決したことはない。詳しくなくてすいません。もっと聞きたかったんですが、私の保護者たちは苦しそうで、それ以上話したくありませんでした。彼らは表情が豊かだった。表情が随分変わった。それでも何も感じなかったのはなぜだろう。ただ押すことしか頭になかった。彼らは黙っていた。何があったのか思い出しては食べたくなる。スナック菓子を人に見立ててスナック菓子を食べに行く。They might be yes, no. Yeah! By the way, don't worry about English skills. I can, from my understanding, so there's a street that when high school kids walk down, they disappear. And somehow it's like mostly high school boys. And the parents or the guardians or nobody, no one knows the cause of it. Some people say that they got kidnapped. Some people say that they were sent to war, probably kidnapped and sent to war, and some people say that they get murdered. So this person is curious, but nobody knows, and it's not solved yet. Like, it's unsolved mystery, and some of the family got scared and moved away. So it's like one of the spooky spot, legendary street, and this person's city maybe. That this person was probably not in part of the conversation when the classmates were discussing about this, and this person consumes snacks imagining the snack as a people, which does not sound mentally healthy. So please don't imagine snacks as people while you eat it. That scares me. That's spooky enough, okay? That's creepy, actually. But yeah, if there were a street like that, that will be really... If I was the parent, I would never let my kid walk that street. They should even shut down that street, right? If it's true. If the kids keep disappearing around there. And they should have surveillance cameras around there. But yeah, it is scary. Because we don't know the cause of it. We don't know who's doing or what's doing it. これ原因不明だから怖いっすね。Always have a cop car there. That's a must. Plus cameras, plus probably a few adults too. Or like when your kid, if they need to walk down there, always walk with the adult. Thank you for sending in. Next story. Today I'll do my best. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a tale from many years ago. The tale of the Kelly Hopkinsville encounter. While I do not live there anymore, I have a family around this part of the US, some of which were even old enough to have been there when it happened. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here, so let's start from the beginning. 今日は皆さん何年も前の話、ケリー・ホプキンスビルの出会いの話を全力でお伝えします。私はもうそこに住んでいないのですが、アメリカのこの地域にはまだ家族が、親戚が住んでいますと。とはいえ、前置きが長くなったので、早速始めていきましょう。On August 21st, 1955, within the small southwestern county of Christian KY, where's KY? Kentucky! There was a certain disturbance made. A disturbance of creatures. The Langford family's eldest son was disturbed early in the night by a bright light streak across the sky while fetching a pail of water. Around an hour later, the whole family was alerted to the presence of something more from the frantic barking of their hounds. It was in fact some kind of self-described creature. Ooh. 1955年8月21日。So by the way, it was on my birthday. It was on my birthday. ちょっと待って、8月21日、博士の誕生日じゃねえか。ケンタッキー州クリスチャンという、南西部の小さな郡である騒動が起こった。ランクフォード家の長男は夜遅く深夜にですね、水を汲んでいる最中に、空を横切る明るい光の筋に邪魔された。約1時間後、家族全員が猟犬の必死の声、遠吠えかなから、さらに何かがいることを知らされた。それは実はある種の自称生き物だったのだ。自称生き物ってなんか怖いですよね。だって自称生き物って多分大体生き物じゃないですか。自称広末ぐらいなんかよくわからんよね。多分そうだろうっていう自称つけなくてまあ生き物だろうっていう。These creatures are described in the initial testimonies as 3.5 feet tall with large heads and glowing eyes. Large head and glowing eyes? Like ちょっと待って、これね、日本語でそこまで言われる。これらの生物は最初の証言では身長3フィート半、大きな頭、光る目。大きな頭、光る目 Like this? Like this? こういうこと？大きな頭に光る目。I'm the creature. ナクシカがそのクリーチャーかも。Okay, I'm going back. ちょっとこれを読んでる間はこのままで言うかな。Let me say like this while I read this story and then I'll go back to the school uniform. なんかすごい違和感発光してんね。明るいな。I haven't been in this skin for very long. 長い間これ着てなかったもんね、この服、お洋服。はい、この状態でこれを読んでいきたいと思います。You know what? I think this fits the mood. こっちの方が雰囲気に合ってるから、この状態でいこうかな。Acting as any true patriot would, the men of the family came out quiet, literally guns blazing. Bang! Bang! Pow! Pow! Why does it sound like poo? No. Pow! Pow! They blasted those monsters to pieces with superior firepower. Only when they went to investigate the scene, the creatures were undamaged. Atop the roof of the home they sat, and when fired upon again, they seemed only dazed by the bullets. 真の愛国者なら誰でもするように一家の男たちは文字通り銃を乱射してきた。バンバンバンバンって銃の起音って何なの？バンバン彼らは優れた火力で怪物たちを粉々に吹き飛ばしたはずだった。ただ彼らが現場を調査しに行った時、怪物たちは無傷だった。彼らは家の屋根の上に座っており、再び発砲されても銃弾に惑わされているようにしか見えなかった。And by now, reports indicate there were anywhere from 12 to 15 of these things. They floated about off the roof to the ground, waving their hands about, shaking off gunfire like rain and storm. All while deadly silent, around an hour and a half and several boxes of shotgun shells later, the family decided they had to flee, and so they did. 報告によるとその数は12から15に上るという。彼らは屋根から地面と浮遊し、手を振り回し、嵐の中の雨のように銃撃を振り払った。すべて無音で、1時間ほどして散弾銃の見た見薬莢I need to Google that 薬莢意味はわかるけど読めない漢字。銃の薬莢が何箱も空になった時ですね、一家は逃げることにしたと。A little before midnight, and they arrive at the police station to give a report not so dissimilar from the one I have given you. I asked Fairies Academy Occult Club what were the creatures that Langford family encountered that brisk summer night. 真夜中の少し前、彼らは警察署に到着し、私が、お渡しした報告書、今お話してくれた話ですね。とさほど変わらない報告書を警察に提出したと。フェイズアカデミーオカルト研究会に尋ねますが、爽やかな夏の夜、ランクフォード家が遭遇したクリーチャーとは一体何だったのでしょうか。カオさん、Thank you for the super chat! ヘイクさん、Thank you for the super chat! Why so down to play a herd of yours will be a force to be reckoned? It was a herd of me? But yeah, the creature they encountered must have been me. But no, that means I'm gonna be how many years old? If it was me, no, it cannot be me. I'm not Hag. If it was me, that means that I was born at least in 1955. But that can't be true. Even though somehow it's just a coincidence. Definitely just a coincidence. Somehow this happened on my birthday, but it cannot be me. Somehow, just such a coincidence it happened on my birthday, but it's not me. But yeah, it might be me. It might be me, you know. It might have been me. 70 years old. So now you know. Masaki-san, thank you for the 5 months. ね、一体何だったんでしょうか。白鹿だった可能性もね。偶然にも8月21日だし。ね。でも白鹿はさすがに1955年生まれではないのでね。そんなおばあちゃんじゃないよ。安心してね。多分きっとそうだよ。じゃあ戻りますか。You know what? If the teacher finds out that I'm not wearing the school uniform, I'm gonna be scolded, so I'm gonna go change back. ちょっと制服着てないのかもし先生にバレちゃったら怒られるから着替えてくるね。Back. Mr. Solo, thank you for the super chat. It's nice to see the classic outfit again. No cap. Yeah, like I usually don't wear it anymore, but it feels nice to wear it once in a while. You know, my lore. To bring back my lore too. Thank you for the story. Next one. Oh yeah, this is a long one. This is a long one. You guys want to see it? There's 9 pages of it. これ長いやつなんですよ。9ページ。ありがとうね。Thank you very much for submitting. The Westwell Flying Saucer incident, which occurred on April 6, 1966, stands out as one of the most significant and compelling UFO sightings in history. Not only because it was a mass witness event, but also because it took place in broad daylight at a school. 1966年4月6日に発生したウェストール空飛ぶ円盤事件は、歴史上最も重要で説得力のある UFO 目撃事件の一つとして際立っている。それは多数の目撃者がいる出来事であっただけでなく、白昼の学校で起こったからである。 Don't you say sorry, by the way. Thank you. And it wasn't originally that long. It's because I split it into so it will fit into pages. And it was, you know what? To be honest, I like reading it. These like occult little spooky stories. So it's fun. Thank you. Around 10:15 a.m. that day, two groups of students at Westall High School in Melbourne, Australia, were taking part in physical education classes when they spotted an unusual flying object overhead. The craft was described as a shiny, metallic, bowl-shaped object that flew low across the school grounds, so close that the students feared it might crash. その日の午前10時15分頃、オーストラリアのメルボルンにあるウェストール高校の2つのグループが、体育の授業を受けていた時、頭上に異常な飛行物体を発見した。その飛行物体は光沢のある金属製のお椀のような形をしており、校庭を低空で横切っていた。The object was completely silent with no visible engines or wings and appeared to defy the characteristics of any known aircraft. その物体は完全に無音でエンジンも翼を見えず、基地の、航空機の特徴を無視しているように見えた。それを見受けられなかったんですね、特徴が。As the object hovered overhead, a Form 1 student rushed to alert a nearby science class. Teacher Andrew Greenwood and his students went outside to investigate, observing not only the initial craft, but also two others, which joined the first and performed erratic maneuvers in the sky. Although the school was situated near a major flight path, the 5 small planes that appeared to investigate the UFO could not catch up with it.その物体が、頭上でホバリングしているとき、1年生の生徒が近くの理科のクラスに知らせに行った。アンドリュー・グリーンウッド教論と、彼の生徒たちは外に出て調査し、最初の機体だけでなく上空で不規則な動きをする他の2機も観察した。学校は重要な飛行ルートの近くにあったが、 UFO を調査するために現れた5機の小型飛行機は UFO に追いつくことができなかった。The object eventually moved behind the grove of pine trees, prompting about 300 students to gather around the school grounds. A few students ran to a nearby property, known as the Grange, where they believed the UFO might have landed. Some of the students later claimed to have seen the craft take off from the area, leaving behind a perfectly circular patch of flattened grass, with signs that the earth had been scorched.やがて物体は、これ松林小林博士課のあれですね。教養のなさが露呈していますが、お恥ずかしい。調べてきます。訓読み、音読み、松林なの。松林だってめちゃめちゃ訓読みだ。松林の後ろに移動し、約300人の生徒が校庭に集まった。何人かの生徒は UFO が着陸したかもしれないと信じて、近くのグランチと呼ばれる土地に走った。そのうちの何人かは UFO がその場所から離脱するのを目撃し、その後には完全な円形に平らになった草むらが残り、大地が焦げた形跡があったと証言している。The local fire department and civil defense were called to the scene, but arrived too late to witness the phenomenon. The police and military personnel were soon on the scene as well, and the area was quickly sealed off. Some witnesses recall seeing soldiers and equipment such as what's that? Counters, though there was no official explanation of the presence. Google. Electronic instrument for detecting and measuring ionizing radiation. だって。So it's radiation to detect radiation. It's like the machine that can do that. 地元の消防署と、民間防衛隊が現場に駆けつけたが、到着遅すぎて現象を目撃することはできなかった。警察と軍はすぐに現場に駆けつけ、一帯はすぐに封鎖された。目撃者の中には兵士やガイガーカウンターなどの機材を見たっていう人もいるが、その存在について公式な説明はなかった。ガイガーカウンターってあれだって放射能とかのやつかな、観測するやつらしいですね。Despite the unusual nature of the event, the official response was to suppress information about it. The school headmaster reportedly instructed students not to talk to the media about what they had witnessed, especially as news outlets began to show interest. 異常な出来事があったにもかかわらず、公式の対応はそれに関する情報を封じ込めることであった。校長は生徒たちに、特に報道機関が関心を示し始めた時に、目撃したことについてメディアにも話さないように指示したと伝えられている。And the days following the event, some of the witnesses, including teachers and students, spoke to the media. However, many were reprimanded for doing so. Despite investigations by the press and the other authorities, the incident was largely dismissed, with little official acknowledgement of what had occurred. 事件後の数日間、教師や生徒を含む目撃者何人かはメディアに語った。しかしその多くは叱責された。報道機関やその他の当局による調査にもかかわらず、事件はほとんど否定され、何が起こったのか公式にほとんど認識されなかった。It wasn't until years later, in 2011, the former witness came together to reflect on the event, retracing their steps and sharing their memories. The West Flying Saucer incident continues to be a source of intrigue and speculation for UFO enthusiasts and remains one of Australia's most famous and mysterious sightings. 元証人たちが一堂に会して事件を振り返り、足跡をたどり、記憶を共有するようになったのはそれから数年後の2011年のことだった。かなり後ですね。ウェストール空飛ぶ円盤事件とは、UFO 愛好家たちの陰謀と憶測の源であり続け、オーストラリアで最も有名で謎に包まれた目撃例の一つであり続けているってことでね、UFO ね、皆さん信じてますか？ UFO? Do you guys believe in UFO? UFO みんな信じてる？でもなんか実際星空とかそういう天体とか惑星の専門家でも説明できない飛行物体ってあるんだってやっぱり。But seems like even to like the specialists of the planets and all those, there are some flying objects that's unexplainable, that cannot be explained. So it's not a planet, it's not a star, it's not a rocket. It just is a mysterious flying object. Some of them. So, personally, I do believe in it, but this sounds... It would be cool if it was true, but I can't imagine the high schoolers listening to the principal. As an Australian, I would say it's likely everyone was drunk. No, they were high schoolers though. They were high schoolers. They cannot be drunk. Even more drunk then. What? Why? High schoolers don't drink. Wait, they don't, right? Wait, I'm getting worried now. Were you guys drinking from high school? You don't have to say yes or no. You don't have to answer, but wait, do people drink from high school? Was it? Wait, but the law, it's illegal to do so, isn't it? It's illegal to do so. Unless you're from Europe, because some of the countries in Europe you're allowed to drink from 16 or something. Unless you're from Europe, then I don't think you're supposed to drink until at least 18 or 19. Depends on where you live. In Canada, there's a province that's allowed to drink from 18, the others are from 19, and the States is 21. Everyone tries beer here at like 14. What? You guys bad. You guys are bad students. You guys are such a bad boy, huh? Drinking from an early age? Not thinking of the damage it causes? You guys are such bad boy and bad girl and bad thing. And by the way, if you're a minor, please do not drink. Just wait until you become an adult. And for your information, alcohol is not as great as you think. It's not as good as it sounds. Don't worry about it. You're not missing out anything. Such a bad boy to drink, by the way. Such a bad boy, bad girl, bad thing. And yeah, like realistically, alcohol is not as good as it sounds like. I know it sounds cool when you're a kid. Once you become a adult and drink it, you'll be like, eh. It's just to drink water is better. Is chat going to be punished? Oh yeah, you're gonna be punished really hard. Such a naughty herd if you're drinking from minor. Thank you for sharing the story. This is really interesting. I think I'll do a little bit more deep dive later on, personally, just for fun. Next story. Old Green Eyes. During the American Civil War in September of 1863, the state of Georgia witnessed the Battle of Chickamauga. It had the second highest casualty count of the entire war, and it is said that these 24,000 deaths resulted in the appearance of something unnatural. Some say it is a demon drawn to the carnage, others say it is a ghost born from one of the soldiers slain in the battle. オールドグリーンアイズってことで、この話は1863年9月の南北戦争中、ジョージア州はチカマウガの戦いを目撃した。この戦いは全戦争中2番目に多い死傷者数を記録した。そしてこの24,000人の死者の結果、不自然な何かが現れたと言われている。それは殺戮に引き寄せられた悪魔だというものもいれば、戦いで殺された兵士の一人から生まれた幽霊だというものもいる。The Hink-san, thank you for the super chat. Oh god, we're going to get punished. She's going to make us Netflix and chill to human centipede. Yeah, we're gonna... For the bad hurts, I'm gonna punish you. To start off, we're gonna Netflix and chill together. The first movie will be the B movie. The second is Human Centipede. I know, you guys will be happy about it, right? But don't worry. There will be a punishment at the end. Mr. Sono, thank you for the super chat! Fun fact, here in Australia we call wine bags goon bags. You really want to turn us into human centipedes, right? Definitely not the girls. Definitely not the girls. I don't want the pretty girls to be hurt or anything. So if you're a female viewer, don't worry. We're gonna be sitting on the couch together. watching some actual Netflix and chill movies. How about one day? Nah, I don't think that's a good movie. You're gonna end up crying. You're gonna end up crying. But yeah, I'm gonna make the boys human centipede. Anime and chill. Yeah, the girls can anime and chill. Let's watch what should we watch? Gag manga beauty, because the anime is starting soon. Historian Edward Tinney reported a sighting in 1976. At about 4 a.m., he went to check on some battle reenactors who were camping out in the park. He said that while walking near the road, he encountered a man over 6 feet tall. Oh, that's normal. Wait, what? 6 feet tall? I'm 5 feet, right? What was I? What is feet? 155 centimeter and feet. I'm approximately 5'1". What is 6 feet? Is that like extremely tall? 182? Ah, quite normal. Never mind. A tall guy, definitely a tall guy, but not surprisingly tall or anything. Not remarkable. I'm 6'8". What is 6'8" in centimeters? What? You're over 2 meters? You're over 2 meters? So should I talk louder? The thing that happens when I ever walk with someone tall, they can't hear my voice. Should I shout? So like when I walk with Uruka has to bend to hear my voice. I need a megaphone probably. How is it up there? Hope it's not raining up there.すごい。2メートル超えてる人もおるやん。コメント欄に。すげえや。2メートルってどんな？自販機より高いで。100しか身長低いからさ、身長高い人と歩くと身長高い人がね、かがまないといけないの。博士課の声聞くのに。話して聞こえないらしい。ウルカに言われたの。マジで聞こえないんだよ。ごめんって。一生懸命喋ってるのに聞こえてなかったらしいの。めっちゃ面白かった。悲しいと思って。Night, you have a good one. Thank you. Good night, laughing coyote. Sleep tight. Dream about me and Uruka. When I was like walking with Uruka and talking to her, I thought I was talking to her. Okay. I was like excited to meet her, and I was like talking about many things, and she was like, "What?" And then like she bended. She was like, "Yori, sorry, but actually." I couldn't hear most part of the stories because, you know, you're too short. I was like, what? If you're too tall, you can't hear my voice. So I had to talk real loud. Tiny there. Yeah, I'm short. I'm short. I'm very short. Wearing a long black duster with shaggy, stringy black waist-length hair walking toward him. 歴史家のエドワード・ティニーは1976年に目撃情報を報告している。午前4時頃、彼は公園で、野営をしていた戦闘再現者の様子を見に行った。道路近くを歩いていると、身長1メートル以上、長い黒いダスターを身につけ、ボサボサで筋のある腰まである黒髪の男が歩いてきたという。From the man's body language, Tenny feared he was about to be attacked, so he crossed to the other side of the road, he said. When the man became parallel with Timmy, he turned and smiled a devilish grin, and his dark eyes glinted. Tenny said he returned to face the man and began to backpedal, as his companion did as well. At that moment, a car came down the straightway in the road, and when its headlights hit the apparition, it vanished, he said.男の身振り手振りからティニーは自分が襲われるのではないかと恐れ、道路の反対側に渡ったという。男はティニーと平行になると、向かい合わせになったんですね。振り返った悪魔のような笑みを浮かべ、黒い目を輝かせた。ティニーは男の方を向き、バックペダルを踏み始めたという。その時、一台の車が道路の直線を下ってきて、そのヘッドライトが原因に当たると消えてしまったという。Another sighting comes from Dennis Smith, who said she encountered a ghostly being with green eyes on a cold, foggy night in the park in 1980. Oh, so his eye color changed. Color contact, maybe? Color contact lenses? Smith said she had just gotten off work at the Crystal restaurant in Fort Oglethorpe and was taking a shortcut through the park on her way to home on Clio Drive. She crept her car slowly through the fog-enshrouded park about a half mile from Wilder Tower. 1980年の寒い霧の夜、公園で緑色の目をした幽霊のような存在に遭遇したというデニース・スミスの、目撃談もある。スミスによると、彼女はフォートオグルソープのクリスタルレストランで仕事を終えたばかりで、クレオドライブにある自宅へ向かう途中、公園を近道していたという。彼女は霧に包まれた公園をゆっくりと車を走らせた。It was raining and foggy, so I was going real slow, she said. I was going through the S-curve past Wilder Tower, and I saw something big in the road about eye level, and all I could see were these big green eyes. It was so foggy, I couldn't see a body. I got closer, and it just disappeared. Smith said she always thought the tale of the ghostly green-eyed beast was a myth and never would have believed it in a million years. But now she says she won't step foot in the park after nightfall.雨が降っていて霧がかかっていたので本当にゆっくり走っていました。ワイルダータワーを過ぎた S 字カーブを曲がろうとした時、道路に何か大きなものが見えたの。霧がかかっていて体は見えなかった。近づいてみるとそのまま消えてしまいました。スミスは緑色の目をした獣の幽霊の話は神話だとずっと思っていて、驚き話が嘘だと思ってたわけですね。100万年経っても信じなかったと語ったが、今では日暮れ後は、公園に足を踏み入れないという。David Lester, Civil War enthusiast and reenactor, said that in 1998, he and some of his fellow reenactors were camping out at the battlefield as part of Living History Days, an event that gives park visitors a first-hand look at how soldiers lived during the war. Lester said several of his comrades wandered to a neighboring camp to say hello to their fellow soldiers. The man talked with the neighboring campers for several hours before returning to their own camp to sleep for the night. 南北戦争の熱狂的なファンで再演者でもある、デビッド・レスターによると、1998年彼と何人かの再演者仲間は、公園訪問者に戦時中の兵士たちの生活を直接見てもらうイベント、リビング・ヒステリー・デイズの一環として戦場でキャンプをしていた。レスターによると、彼の仲間の何人かは隣のキャンプにフライト立ち寄り、仲間の兵士たちに挨拶をしたという。男たちは隣のキャンプの人たちと数時間話をした後、自分たちのキャンプに戻って一晩寝た。When day broke, the men went back to the camp to wish them a good morning and see how they were getting along, but they were gone, Lester said. There was no sign of their campfire from the night before, not one trace of any human occupation at the site, only undisturbed land. only undisturbed land. レスターによると、彼の仲間の何人かはトナーキャンプに振られる人たちより、待って、ここ重なってるわ。夜が明けて兵士たちはキャンプに戻り、彼らに朝の挨拶と様子を見に行ったが、彼らの姿はなかったとレスターは言う。前夜の焚き火の跡もなく、人が住んでいた形跡もない。ということでね、という話でした。いや、もうこれはガチなんじゃないかな。I don't believe this. Not like the green-eyed black guy part for the ghost that appears in the park, but the camping part, the last story which David Lester gave us, this, I would totally believe it. I'll totally buy it because it's where the actual war happened. So it's not unbelievable to see a ghost of them, right? Even if they were in like the soldier costume, you would pretty much believe it because it's an event to reenact that. So you would just think it might be in a cosplay or something. So you won't even question it. Even how they talked might have been slightly different, I don't know. You won't question about it. So you would just like normally talk with them, interact with them, have fun. Next morning, they were just completely gone. They could have been a ghost, but it's you who's camping at the park where the war actually has taken place. So yeah, I would definitely believe in it. This might have been like the most realistically possible story so far that I would completely believe. From the bottom of my heart, this could be true. これは本当っぽいね。実際起きてそうだよね。最初のなんだろう、黒い目をした怪物とか緑目の怪物はわかんないけど、最後のこのキャンプの話はガチでしょ。だって戦争跡地でキャンプしてるわけだから、幽霊が現れてももうちゃんちゃらおかしくないよなって思います。作詞家はこれは信じますね。They actually have a lot more story to go. I might not have enough time to show you guys the test result. Maybe I might need to upload the test result on Twitter. ちょっとテスト結果を配信中に紹介できない気がしてきたぞ。Twitter にあげるのでもありなんだけどね、テスト結果。Anyways, I think it will be easier for you guys to go over the test result if it's on Twitter, because it's all in Japanese, but if it's on Twitter, you can like save the images and put it on translator, right? If it was here, I could like go over it really like briefly maybe, if I had enough time, but I don't think so. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go through as much stories as I can, and let's see. 続いての話、Thank you very much for sending me a story. Next story, the Mapuche. Oh right, this one. Okay, I remember this one. I remember this one. これを覚えてる。When I was like putting through a translator, I remember it. The Mapuche, the indigenous people of my country, tell a legend of a strange creature called Chonchon or Tutu. 私の国の先住民であるマプチェ族はチョンチョン、まあヒヒっていう意味らしいですね、と呼ばれる奇妙な生き物の伝説を語ると。これね、ガチ怖いんですよ。This one's actually scary. You'll figure it out later, soon. But according to Mapuche myth, the flying head is the result of someone, usually a woman, entering into a contract with the sorcerer or brujo or brujo. Consequently, her head detaches by night and sprout wings, so that the chonchon takes off in flight. She makes nocturnal sound similar to bird calls. There is supposedly a secret subterranean location called the Reni, where she will fly to join her coven to practice witchcraft or enjoy the festivities. There are said to be anecdotes, I'm pronouncing it wrong, of husbands who wake up in the night and find their wife's head missing. マプチェの神話によると、空飛ぶ頭は誰か、大抵は女性が魔術師ってずっと言いづらいよなと思ってるんだけど、ずっと言いづらくない？ If you know this, 魔術師 which means sorcerer, it's really hard to say in Japanese. 魔術師がブルジョと契約を結んだ結果である。彼女は鳥の鳴き声に似た夜鳴きをする。レニと呼ばれる地下の秘密の場所があるとされ、そこへ飛んで行き、魔女の仲介に加わって魔術を練習したり祭りを楽しんだりする。夜中に目を覚ますと妻の首がなくなっていたという夫の逸話もあるという。The chonchon takes the form of a human head adorned with feathers and talons. Its unusually large ears function as wings, enabling it to fly during moonless nights. It is believed that chonchons possess all the magical powers of Kalku and can only be seen by other sorcerers or individuals seeking such power. Sorcerers assume the form of the chonchon to engage in their malevolent activities, and this transformation grants them additional abilities, including the ability to drink the blood of the sick or sleeping. チョンチョンは羽と爪で飾られた人間の頭の形をしている。異常に大きな耳は翼の役割を果たし、月のない夜に空を飛ぶことができる。チョンチョンはカルクのすべての魔力を持っていると信じられており、他の魔術師かそのような力を求める者だけが見ることができる。Malevolent. Thank you. 魔術師はチョンチョンの姿になって、チョンチョンっていうのも可愛いんだよね、響きが。悪事を働くが、この変身によって病人や眠っている者の血を飲む能力など、さらなる能力が与えられる。While the terrifying appearance of the chonchon remains invisible to the uninitiated, they can still hear its distinctive cry of the 222. This cry is considered a dire omen and often predicts the impending death of a loved one. Okay, my question, Yuri, why is the Japanese translation blank? Which I put through on ChatGPT, by the way. 確かですね、これちょっとチャット GPT に全てぶち込んでるんですけど、今回日本語訳。なぜ今日本語訳がね、空白なんだと。Why, Yuri, right? Did you forget to translate this last paragraph? No, I did. And I remember this, creating this, putting into this, PowerPoint because something really scary happened. When I put this, I copy-pasted this wild, the terrifying to the death of a loved one into ChatGPT, and this was the result. It only says 222 3 times in the original paragraph, but somehow on ChatGPT, it became like this. これマジで怖かったんだけど、これ準備してた時にチューチューチューっていう鳴き声、まあ日本語だとチュンチュンに略されるみたいなんだけど、チャット GPT にやった時にオリジナルのこの原文だと3回しか登場しないのがこうなったんだよね。本当に何も手をつけてないのにこうなったの。マジで怖くて普通にチュンチョンのチュンチョンでもないんだけどね、多分名前ね。チョンチョンなんだよね。恐ろしい姿は素人には見えないが、チュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュ チンチンチンの独特の鳴き声は聞こえる。この鳴き声は、強調とされ、愛する人の死が間近に迫っていることを予言することが多いということで、めっちゃ怖かったんだよねこれ一番怖かったんだよね正直今までの中で。 This was like the most creepy scariest story from the other occult stories I got because of this. When I copy paste this, it was like, what? And there's only 3 of the 222. What? I don't even want to count it. Yeah, ChatGPT. スリとして白しか無関係だってよかったね。おい、うるせえぞ。おい、うるせえぞ、マジで。おるかもしれんやん。可能性を否定しないでよ。おらんけど。白しかには恋人はいないけど。決めつけんな。作ってやるからな。できるとは言ってない。そう、怖かった、これ。ということで。So, like, my comment on this is, I'm not gonna read this ever again. So, going to the next one. Next story! We have streets between a chain of islands, and they are dangerous if you are unfamiliar with the waters. Lots of shipwrecks because of it. And also, where a lot of pirates were hundreds of years ago. この海峡は島と島の間にあり、海に不慣れな人には危険で、難破船も多い。何百年も前に多くの海賊が出没した場所でもある。I love pirate stories. It's so fun to hear about it. Like, maybe it might be because Pirates of the Caribbean. It's really sad about it, for how they treated the local people, and I am really against that, how they did it. But just the general idea of finding treasures, doing treasure hunt, sounds cool. But I'm pretty sure it's because of Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh. Blackbeard, one of the most famous pirates, was captured and killed in battle against a warship, and his head was displayed for weeks afterwards. His ship was sunk, but there are reports periodically that his ship, Queen Anne's Revenge, still appears off the coast. 最も有名な海賊の一人である黒ひげは軍艦との戦い捕らえられ戦死した。彼の船は沈没したが、彼の船クイーン・アンズ・リベンジが今でも沖合に現れるという報告が定期的に上がっている。これは聞きますね、実際にね。I've heard of this before. でもこれはありそうじゃない？幽霊的なことでしょ。ありえそうだよね。I feel like this could be possible if you go there. It's not like really spooky, so I like these kind of short occult, not spooky stories. Because like the previous one was already like the last one, the one that the Chon Chon one was just too scary.これいいぐらいだよね。さっきのが怖すぎたから、これぐらいがいい塩梅だよね。怖くないけど、実際遭遇したら怖いっていう。Because if you encounter in real life, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really spooky. But reading as a story, it just sounds fun. It sounds cool. Not like the Chonchon one. And the Chonchon is off because of Deep L. Kaito-san, thank you for the super chat. I like dangerous women, but you're about as threatening as a goldfish. Could you maybe point me in the right direction, Yori-sama? I think I'm lost. Well, I'm not threatening at all. You picture me so? You picture me so? And I'm not gonna... Oh, I don't know which was like... There's no right direction, don't worry. Liking me is the right direction, so don't worry, Kaito, you're on the right path. Yuri wouldn't hurt a fly. Yeah! You get it, Dr. Bagel. I would not. I could never hurt anyone. I would, of course, obviously not make my male viewers do Human Centipede. Yeah, duh. And of course not do that as a punishment. Right? But you know, actually, I don't think I can do a Human Centipede because, you know, most of you guys don't have this anymore. So I don't think it's... Yeah. Here in Brazil, we have the urban legend of the Loila do Banheiro. Blonde of the bathroom. Blonde of the bathroom? There's a bathroom with hair? A bathroom now has a hair? A ghost found specifically inside schools. I guess it's a blondie girl in the bathroom, or blondie boy in the bathroom, or blondie day in the bathroom. It's not like the bathroom itself having a hair, right? Wouldn't that be more spooky though? Like one of the bathroom stalls, there's a bathroom with the hair and it's blonde. Ah, Jacqueline-san, thank you! Arigatou gozaimasu! Thank you so much for the big supa! Arigatou! Yuri Sebastian is the only one for the herd. No other woman is as good as Yuri. No other VTuber is as worthy as being a Roshi. That's too much! No, every single VTuber is great, but thank you. I appreciate the love. No scissors today, hopefully. Got you, Jacqueline. Not for you. I will put back my scissors for you. Only for you. The others, you're still on a risk. You're still on the edge. Dr. Bagel, thank you for continuing. ここブラジルではロイラ・ド・バンヘイロ、トイレの金髪という都市伝説がある。これさ、トイレにいる金髪ってことだよね。金髪のなんか子がいるってことだよね。トイレに。だってトイレに髪の毛が生えてる方が怖いもんな。多分。ハグシカトイレに髪の毛が生えてる方が怖いと思うな。It's not just a story for me, as a cousin of mine had an experience involving this entity back in my cousin's school days. She became interested in attempting to summon the ghost after hearing stories from other kids. Never try to summon things. It's always gonna end up bad. It's not a good idea to summon anything. And on one fateful and unfortunate day, she went inside the school's gym bathroom, swore 3 times, kicked the toilet 3 times, and pushed the flush button 3 times. Wait, so you gotta swore 3 times? That's the way to summon it? That's the spell? Which swear word are you gonna say, by the way? っていうのも、私のいとこが学生時代にこの幽霊にまつわる体験をしたからだ。ある運命的で不幸な日、彼女は学校の体育館のトイレに入り3回悪態をつき、トイレを3回切り、推薦ボタンを3回押した。This is an interesting ritual. これはなんか興味深いあれですね、儀式のやり方ですね。According to her retelling, she began seeing a red mist rising from the trash can by the side of the toilet. You sure it's not some kind of dangerous gas? You might want to report it to the principal. And to the police too. Then this mist progressively colored the wall behind the toilet in the shape of a woman. Then my cousin fled in fear for her life. The reason I even know that this happened to her is that during my family meetings at my grandma's place, she would also avoid going inside the bathroom, often needing help from my aunt even at their own place. What? Then she got trauma. She has a PTSD. Going to the toilet now. Oh, that's really the rough for her, isn't it? Because she'd be really. Because, you know, even when you're at the shopping center, there are times they want to go to the toilet suddenly. And she can't. She needs someone. She needs to be occupied. Tell your cousin to not worry, because whenever she needs to go to the toilet, Yuri can go with her. And even, like, inside the stall. Nothing sus, okay? Nothing sus. There's nothing sus behind it. Whenever she needs someone, I can go in the toilet with her. 彼女の話によると、トイレの脇のゴミ箱から赤い霧が立ち上るのが見え始め、その霧が次第にトイレの後ろの壁を女性の形に染めていった。なぜこのようなことがいとこに起きたのか、なぜこのようなことがいとこに起こったのか、私が知っているのは、祖母の家で家族会議をしているときに、いとこはトイレに入るのを避け、自分たちの家でもしばしおばの助けを必要としていると、聞いたんでしょうね。このいとこさんにね、ぜひね、教えてあげてください。何かあったら白鹿呼ぶといいよって、白鹿全然一緒にトイレ入るよってね。トイレ中まで一緒に行きますよ。そんな全然下心とかないんですけどそんな決してねそんな決してあるわけないんですけどね。Now you may be wondering if this is simply a regional variant of the Bloody Mary story, and while it can be considered that, it is also limited to schools and somewhat real. Yes, the blondie in question was technically inside a school after her death as a corpse. In the 19th century, a 14-year-old Maria Augusta de Oliveira Borges, daughter of the Viscount of Guartingueta, was married to ugly bastard. Why do I need to say ugly? Dutora Rodriguez かな? But after 4 years in dissatisfaction with her妖怪トイレ仕込む女やめてくれ。妖怪トイレ仕込んだっつったって人を守るために入るんだから。タイポ。What's your predicament? There we go. She would sell her jewelry and run away all the way over to Paris. As expected of Paris, she would die. As expected of Paris? She will die due to unknown causes at the age of 26. As expected of Paris? Isn't that rude to the French people? Paris will do that to you. Paris sounds rough. Yeah, living in Paris do sound rough. But as expected of Paris! She would die due to unknown causes at the age of 26. Never heard that line in my life. But, we'll never forget that. これは単にブラッディ・メアリーの話の地域的な編集も亜種と思われるかもしれませんが、そうとも考えられるが、学校に限定された話であり、ある程度現実的な話でもある。そう、問題のブロンド女性は死後、厳密には死体として学校内にいたのだ。19世紀、グエラチンゲター子爵の娘である14歳のマリア・アウグスタ・デ・オリビエラ・ボルヘスは、醜い聖地ドゥトラ・ロドリゲスと結婚したが、醜いとか言わなくていいと思う。4年後、苦境に不満を抱いた女性は宝石を利払い、はるばるパリに逃亡する。さすがはパリ。26歳で原因不明の死を遂げる。ここマジでいらなくない？さすがはパリって。Pretty sure As Expected Paris wasn't in the original story. これね、多分ね、なんだろう、大元のお話には多分さすがにさすがはパリっていう語り草ではなかったと思うんだよね。さすがはパリ。26歳で原因不明の死を遂げるって。パリに失礼だろ。確かにね、パリで生きていくの大変みたいですけどね。Her family would have her body shipped to Brazil in order to prepare a proper burial for her, and while preparations took place, her mother opted to have her body stay at the family's place, exposed actually. In a strange fashion, her mother delayed the burial proceedings enough that rumors started spreading about the oddity of having the dead girl exposed inside the rich family's living room. Only after receiving multiple visions of the girl asking for a proper burial, the mother would concede and finally give the daughter her rest. Nearly a decade later, the house would give place to a school. So the school was built after Escola Estudio Conselheiro Rodrigues Alves. and the urban legend would gain traction after a fire would severely damage the building in 1916. So the mom actually didn't hand the corpse, probably. She kept it. Why do people always pick the worst locations for schools to be built? Because it's cheap, probably, the land? 彼女の家族は適切な埋葬の準備をするために彼女の遺体をブラジルに送ることになったが、その準備の間、彼女の母親は彼女の遺体をその家族の家に安置することにした。奇妙なことに母親は埋葬の手続きを遅らせたため、死んだ少女が金持ちの家の今にさらされるのは奇妙だという噂が広まった。きちんと埋葬してほしいという少女の原因を何度も見た後、母親を承諾し、ようやく娘に安息を与えた。10年近く後、この家はエスコーラ・エスタドゥアル・コンセルヘイロ・ロドリゲス・アルベスという学校となり、1916年の火災で建物が大きな被害を受けた後、都市伝説が広まったということで、多分きちんと埋葬しなかったんじゃないかな。やっぱり家のとこに埋めたんじゃないのそれと思っちゃうよね。その後学校が建てられて、その学校でブロンドの女の子がトイレに現れるみたいなの話が広まってったんだったら。Oh wait, so the girl is 26 years old? Age gap. It appears at the school. Oh wait, what? Is it a high school? Is it a middle school? Is it elementary?おまかんかもしれないけどめっちゃ狂ってる。多分おまかん。これはこれさ、年齢差やばくない？小学校とか中学校とかだったら。高校でもそっか、26だったらおねしょた。おねロリかもしれないのか。Could it be like a おねしょた or おねロリ? You know? Could we have a doujin of that? Wouldn't it sound like a nice doujin idea? It's high school, but still think of the age gap. 26? To 26 years old lady and a high schooler. It could be platonic, but they could fall in love, and the girl can graduate from high school, move on to university, and when the girl turns whatever the legal age is in each country, oh, she could become a teacher and come back. So it's a long distance relation when the girl is in the university, right? She could only go to the school on the weekends, probably to like help out the club activity or something. As a coach of the sport activity, right? And when she finally graduates, she gets a teacher's license and comes back as a teacher. So now they can spend their time together. Teacher-student story, yeah. Basic Clipperson, thank you for super chat. Your pronunciation of Portuguese words is actually really good when you read it in Japanese. Slow. Thank you. So yeah, like Japanese and Spanish, Portuguese are really similar to pronunciation. First time watching the stream, and I gotta say I wasn't expecting this. I'm too good at starting a doujin. Sorry, I'm too good at cooking the story. How about that? Wouldn't it be a nice Yuri? So a girl summoned the blondie lady when she was in high school. And they became friends. And they started to like each other, but they understood the age gap. So they maybe like only held hands when they graduated, or maybe like a light kiss. And then they promised that no, like she promised that to the blondie lady that she will come back. But the blondie lady was like, yeah, but she knew that everyone would never come back to high school because it's high school. Most of the people don't come back. But the girl actually came back as like a weekend coach for the club activities and stopped by at the toilet to see her once in a while. But in university, she studied and became a teacher, came back to fulfill their promise. So they could be, not forever, but weekdays. There's 5 days more than weekends, so they could spend their time as much as possible. What a sweet, wholesome story. Does it really matter if one is a ghost? Still, to be safe, since I am talking about this on YouTube, I want to be all age friendly and YouTube friendly. Eh, めっちゃいいの思いついちゃったじゃん。26歳のチャンネーってことでしょ？金髪の。26歳の金髪の女性がさ、高校のトイレにいるっていう時点で非常になんかやばいじゃないですか。で、あれなんだよ、とある女の子がその出来心で本当に好奇心だけでこの金髪女性を召喚してしまうんですよ。で、実際に召喚できちゃったと驚きながらも、仲良くなってって、時には悩み事とか金髪のね女性に報告するようになるんですよ。お話しするようになって仲良くなって、お互いちょっと両片思いになるんですよね。で、卒業の日にちょっと軽く手をつないだり、ちょっとチュッとかしちゃって、で、女の子が金髪の女性に、いや絶対また戻ってくるよ、また会いに来るよって言って、でも金髪女性は高校を卒業したものが高校に戻ってくることはないっていうのを知ってるので、待ってるねって言っときながら全く期待してなくって、ああこれで終わっちゃうんだなって、その女性はね、その金髪の女性はね。でも呪縛霊っぽいから離れられないし、どうしようもないと思いながらね、恋心を抱いたまま、でも思いをはっきりつけることのできないままずっと過ごすんですけど、なんとその女の子は有言実行タイプで、実際大学入ってからも土日とかは部活のコーチみたいなあるじゃないですか。ボランティアでコーチしに来て、その時とかちょっと顔覗かせに来てくれたりするし、全然その女の子は実はその金髪女性の影響で、その女性に一番会えるのはやっぱ学校でしか会えない。じゃあ学校に行くしかない。学校に行くには教師になるしかないってことで、教育学部に実は進学してて、そこで実際に卒業して教職のね資格を取り、そしてその母校に戻ってきて教鞭を取るようになるんですよね。で、週5日毎日その金髪女性と会って愛を育むようになるっていう話とかどうすかそういう話とかどうすか。よくない？ハッピーエンドよ。 What a happy ending. Thank you very much for submitting the great plot. Next story. Whenever a baby gets sick and passes away, it's because it was actually stolen by fairies. The fairies replace the baby with a channeling, a creature that can change its shape. Changeling. However, the changeling cannot survive in the human world and dies soon after being swapped with the real baby? To protect the baby, you're supposed to give some kind of iron trinket, because iron repels fairies. What's the point of switching them then? Replacing them? 赤ちゃんが病気になって亡くなるのは実は妖精に盗まれたからなのだ。妖精たちは赤ん坊を、チェンジリング、姿を変えることができる生き物と取り替える。しかしチェンジリングは人間界で生きていくことができず、本物の赤ちゃんと入れ替わった後すぐに死んでしまう。赤ん坊を守るために鉄の装身具のようなものを与えることになっている。 Because no one suspects of the fairies? Couldn't they just steal it then? It's to make parents believe their actual kid is still alive and not out there, I guess, but they're gonna die. The changelings are gonna die soon. Soon after being swapped with the real baby, right? How soon depends on that. I imagine like maybe like 30 minutes soon. Maybe longer than that to make sense. Maybe. That's the reason why we use keychains, I believe. Keychains for what? For babies? Never heard of that. Oh, my stomach. The Walmart switcheroo! Yeah, it could be Walmart brand, because it dies soon. The changeling. へえ、こんなのがあるんだね。なんか、全然やっぱ日本にない話だから面白い、興味深いよね。We don't have like anything like this in Japan, I think. We might, but I don't remember. At least in Dear Human, we don't. Okay. Thank you for submitting. Oh, another one from Brazil. またブラジルですね。ブラジルってか多いんだろうね、多分南米系ね。Here in Brazil, we have the urban legend of the dried body, Corpo Seco. The dried body is a man that, while alive, did all sorts of horrible things to every person he came across, including his own mother. When he died, he had sinned so much that both God and Satan rejected his soul, and making the soil the body was buried and expelled the now dry, mummified body from the place it was buried in. Disgusted of it being there, leaving his wretched soul in the body, but the only thing he can do is walk aimlessly for the rest of time. ここブラジルには乾燥死体コルポセコという、都市伝説がある。乾燥死体とは生きている間に自分の母親含め出くわした全ての人にあらゆる種類の恐ろしいことをした男のことである。彼が死んだ時あまりに罪を犯したため神とサタンの両方が、彼の魂を拒絶し遺体が埋められていた土を乾燥しミイラ化した遺体を埋められた場所から追い出させた。As the man's body continued to rot and decay, eventually his legs stopped working, and to be able to continue walking the earth without dragging himself on the ground with his arms, he started climbing onto places above the path, normally taken by people, and jumping on their back and going wherever the person ends up taking them. Wait, so the human cannot see them? Those places he lurks at include inside houses, above wardrobes, on the ceiling, etc.男の体を飾り続けやがて足が動かなくなり腕で地面を引きずることなく地上を歩き続けられるようになったため通行人かなが通る道より通常人が通る道より上の場所に乗りその人の背中に飛び乗ってその人が行き着くところまで行くようになった。これ人には見えてないってことだよね多分。彼が潜んでいる場所は家の中、タンスの上、天井裏などがある。天井裏の散歩人じゃんじゃあ口開けて寝ないようにしなきゃね。 He's just a hugger. Yeah, free hug, free back hugs. Back hugs is like so freaking scary if you don't see it coming. If you don't know it's coming, it's just terrifying to get back hugs. Cause it's a jump scare. Just hug me from the front then. Like, even like when I'm watching horror, I know some people, some couples watch horror like with the boy in the back and the girl like sitting in the lap or something and like back hug, right? I don't get that. If you're in a scary place or if you believe it's kind of creepy or scary or spooky, why would you do that? Then nobody's watching your back. You might get attacked from the back. It's so dangerous. If you hug each other, then you can see each other's back, which means you know when the danger is approaching or not. If there's a ghost, if there's someone, you can alert each other, right? But if you're like back hugging, your back, it's empty. gonna get targeted from the back. It's dangerous. So you're afraid of back shots? Yeah! Who's not? I wanna see whoever who's not afraid of back shots. The man must sacrifice himself for his lady. True. True. So the herd needs to yell back hug like an anime attack before they hug your own back. Yes, please. That'll be better. Wait, what? Why are you guys low? What? You don't know what back shot means, you? Isn't it like being shot from the back by a gun? Wait, no, I'm gonna Google! You guys, I'm gonna Google! Yeah, a shot taken from behind. Oh, this is about filming. Is it like a gunshot from the back? Ah, thank you! Arigatou gozaimasu! Wait, I'm sweating now! I'm sweating now! Wait, I don't like where this is going! I don't like where this is going! I was sweating so bad! 待って、銃で撃たれることじゃないの？背後からバックショットって違うの？ちょっと待って。めっちゃ今一気に冷や汗なのかわかんない汗が出てきたんだけど、違うの？違うの？背後から撃たれることじゃないの？ I was like, why? Why like you guys seem to be not scared of getting shot from the back? Cause like you can't see the bullet coming towards you, right? Then you can't even avoid, you can't dunk the bullet, you can't dodge the bullet. Isn't that scary? Wait, I'm reading the Urban Dictionary. I don't understand what's going on here. I know that I should not read it out, so I'm not gonna read it out, but what does this mean? I can't picture it. Let's never talk about this ever again. Let's just never talk about this ever again. I don't know about the actual backshot you guys are talking about because I never experienced it. But from my knowledge, I heard that if males and males try to do, that's like the best position for beginners. That's the yaoi knowledge I have. That's the yaoi knowledge I have. Okay, I got a shower, but I think I should wipe my body after this. I'm just sweating so bad.めっちゃ汗かいた今短時間で。なんだそれ。Like seriously, who would think that back shot means that? I thought it literally just means being shot by the back. From the back of your body. So wouldn't it be like terrifying if someone's like pointing a gun towards you at the back and you can't see it? So that's the reason why I said, yeah, it's scary. Who's not scary of that? gonna read chat. There's a trap! You didn't need to read it. But I want to read most of the chat, right? As much as possible. I was talking about being shot in the back for the record. Like, actual bullet, right? Gun bullet, please? Man. I don't feel like I can finish reading this. But 英語に限らずこんな癖知らんかったわ。なんか知らんよな。ただ英語のやつマジで知らないよ。Talk, thank you for the super chat. You're a face lewd from the year. No! Wait, but didn't this just prove that I'm not lewd? I didn't know the meaning of it. I thought it was like gun bullet. Actual bullet being shot towards her back. Mr. Zona, thank you for the super chat. Shot in the back and you're the way you can blow up a bad name. Oh. The Heeksa, thank you for the super chat. She's got my phone. No! Don't boo me! I'm not lewd. I never sweat this bad. なんかこんな汗かいたことないんだけど配信で。マジでリンクフィットで汗かいてんだけど。I'm like sweating more than when I was doing Ring Fit Adventure, I feel like on stream. I never sweat this bad on stream. Masaki-san, thank you for the super chat. Say so and say so at the same time. Nasa-san, スーパーチャットありがとう。アップ打つなルーじゃないもん。違うもんね。違うでしょ。That was just a oopsies because I didn't know. I didn't know about the meaning, right? Lonnie, thank you for the 3 months. Sure, something, just give it a shot. I assumed the meaning, cause like the most natural meaning of it, being shot from the back, but it was different. Basic Clipper, thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna cafe for her. That word. Please don't. Please don't. Don't worry, we're still in April. There's gonna be a bigger one. Not from me though. There's gonna be a bigger one, not from me though, not from me. I realized that not from me is the important part, so I had to scream about it. Digital Cattery-san, thank you for the 4 months. Omuseki-san, thank you. Arigato, thank you for the super chat. Okay, let's continue reading. 頑張って続き読みます。The dry body doesn't kill or curse the people he comes across, but that is simply because his body is too weak to be able to do harm. Otherwise, he would kill anyone he came across, independent if they're adult, elderly, or baby. ドライボディは出くわした人間を殺したり呪ったりはしないが、それは単に彼の体が弱すぎて危害を加えることができないからであり、そうでなければ出くわした人間が大人であろうと老人であろうと赤ん坊であろうと関係なく殺してしまうだろう。今は無害ってこと？ But at least not harmful anymore? Thank you for submitting the story. This was the last story. これ最後の話。This was the last story! I was so close to ending the stream before my blooper thing happened. I know this is gonna be clip. Why is most of my clips like the accidents? The lewd accidents. I know that you guys will clip this. Okay, I will put the result of the test on Twitter. ちょっとテストの結果を Twitter にあげますね。軽くだけ見るか。You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go through it really quickly. ちょっとザザッとだけ見るか、一緒に。で、その後 Twitter にあげるわ。The Hik-san, thank you for the super chat. So when's part 3 coming? Part 3 of what? Wait, I'm scared of everything now. What does part 3 mean? What does part 3 mean? Lazy Clipper, thank you for the super chat. Who would ever clip that? You! I'm not gonna clip you, I promise. You know what? Wait, clip means clip, right? Okay. Oh, my stomach. I'm getting hungry. あ、お腹さんが鳴ってきますね。お腹さんがね、なんかぐるぐる調子悪いんですよ。I'm being a lewd deer. I'm not a lewd deer. Part 3 means part 3. Okay. Yes, I promise heart. Sound sus. Unsay so lewd. I'm not unsay, so I'm not lewd. Tanko, thank you for the super chat. Guys, if you're membership, you get access to streams with our spicy topics. I don't speak anything spicy about on membership. Do I? Do I talk about it? I don't recall. But yeah, maybe you might get some spicy topics. Yes, you do. I just... What the heck? Lowly tier list. Hey! That's the wrong title! It's waifu tier list! My anime waifu tier list! It's anime waifu tier list, excuse me. Is it wrong though? Become a member and figure it out! My anime waifu tier list. I did it on a regular stream, but I chickened out. So I moved it to membership only. Talked about that comedian talking about. Right. I remember that, yeah. Was that that last members? Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, is my member streams like actually age restricted? It's not, but the topics that I talk about might be. Definitely have earphones on when you listen to it. If you live with your family members. Okay, going back to just chatting, so I can show you my test result. これね。There we go. でね、もう行きましょう。これ国語っすね。どうやってしたら見やすい？こうかな。あ、そう、これさ、見てくれよ。ごもっとももかもになってたんだよね。もういらなかった。I didn't need the more here. そう、他は合ってますね。これ見づらいか？どうやってしたら見やすいんだ、みんなに。イワシから先に食べちゃおうっていうのでね、イワシが土から生えてくるんだを。ちゃんと書きました。漢字ですね。あ、これね、伝説の。あ、ちなみに、ちょっと待ってね、画質が荒いな。このままなんだけどな。このままダウンロードしたんだけどな、博士課。おもろすぎる、画質が。Why is it so low? このまんまなんだけど、マジで。なんでこんな画質が悪いんですか？わからない。博士課にはわからない。どうにもできなそう。I don't think I can do anything about this. I'm gonna leave it as it is. そう、最初ね、多分ね、これね、流動旅って書いてあると思うんだよね。ゲームのリリース後はイベントごとの特典などが大盤振る舞いだったのに、差し入近くはしょっぱい特典内容になっていたこと。これ実は BL じゃなかったんですよ、一番最初。Bullet Burial さん、Thank you for the 5 membership streams. Thank you. この2個が、カエルに手を噛まれると、魚ゴロのやつが BL ですね。で、マジで知らなくってさ、冬はっていうので、冬聞いたことないかもと思った、後で。博士課春は言えるんだよね、これ。春はあけぼの、ようよう白くなりく山際、少し明かりて、紫出したる雲の細くたなびきたる。夏は夜。じゃあ、夏は夜だっけそう、春は言えるのよ、完璧に。春はあけぼの、ようよう白くなりく山際、少し明かりて、紫立ちたる雲の細くたなびきたる。夏も昔言えたんだけど、冬はね、暗唱しなかったから、全然覚えてなかった。諸行無常は、祇園少女の鐘の声、諸行無常の響きあり、シャラスソンジュの花の色、乗車翡翠の答え表す、足りないないから栄養の曲のおかげで知ってます。月明晩はマジで知らなかった。古今和歌集やってないですね、博士が。で、この物語、作者の名前とか答えるやつは、ブンストのおかげで知りました。ブンスト様々っすね。文豪ストレイドッグス。博士課の推し当たれるから。マジで、イメージ通りだと思う。そう、鶏野菜味噌は、やっぱ冬は鶏野菜味噌でしょと思ったんだよね。次。算数数学っすね。これさ、ねじれの位置の話さ、したっけ？博士課さ、英語ってさ、英語っていうか海外日記に日本語教えてるじゃないですか。あれをやるのに、中学文法の YouTube で勉強し直してたのね。そしたらなんか中学受験動画みたいな、中学生向けのそういう塾動画みたいなのがいっぱい流れてくるようになって、おすすめに。で、なんかわからんけど、結構見たの。それらを。国語以外の多教科も見て、たまたまそのうちの1個に、このねじれの位置があったの。めっ めちゃめちゃラッキーだったの。こないだだから本当にあれよ、真剣ゼミでやったとこだみたいな感じで YouTube で見たとこだと思って答えてた。でね、ショートは何ですかは割り算の答え。カプチオには馴染みがないやつって書きました。カプチオなんだ博士かマジで関係ないっす。で、反比例をね説明してくださいってやつでこう書いて、双曲線ってやつ若干エッチっていう素直な博士かの感想を書きましたね。エッチだと思ってます博士かはこのことを。で、モンブランはマジでモンブラン食べたかったからモンブランを書いて、でこれね見て頑張ったんよ。マジ頑張ったからこれ 4πr って書いてあって、それが何かっていうやつでさ、球の表面積っていうので、球の表面積って言ったらちょっとキャンディーじゃないですか。美味しいキャンディーの食べ方。棒を持ってペロペロしてジュパジュパしてゴロゴロしてレロレロして10本10本っていうのをちゃんと書きました。わからない方はぜひ Q さんのね美味しいキャンディーの食べ方っていう、Q スペースキャンディーって YouTube に入れたら出てきます。漫才のネタですね Q さんの。これね、そう聞いてくれよ。そうサイコロのやつさ、これがしさ6分の1足す6分の1すればいいのなぜかわからんくってさ、わからないときは絶対店算で解いてやろうと心の中で決めてたので店算で解いて0にしました。6分の1店6分の1は同じ数字と同じ数字で絶対恥ずかしくて逃げちゃうので0なんですよ。店算で解きました。よかった5とか2とか2分の1足す5分の1みたいな感じで2分の1店5分の1みたいなやんないといけなかったらねえ、まさかの点まさかの点が登場するとこでしたからね。小数点がピコちゃんがびっくりしたとこだった。博士かさ基本的に単純計算めちゃめちゃ苦手なんですけど店算だけは意外とできます。任せてクレメンス。続いてこちらですね。これ社会かな。マジ社会わけわからんかった。恥ずかしいおたわかぶりがあって、これ何 4,5 線って書いてあるんだけど、何 4,5 線本書 4,5 線わからんかった。なんたら 4,5 線やろとだけは分かってて、明石の展望台あたりを通ってるんだよなっていう知識だけあった。でマジで画質が悪すぎてわからん記憶にあんまりないんだよね。3本の矢がどういう話なのか。そう、毛利なんたらさんが自分の子供に語ったとされる過去後に創作という説があります。3本の矢というのがどういう話なのか説明してくださいっていうのがあって、知らないんだよ博士が。毛利って何、心のおっちゃんしか知らんしと思って、3本の矢っていうのは、矢印って聞くと、ベクトルじゃないですかだから矢印を使って武器と大きさを表すっていうので、これで博士が書いた説明にちょうど3本の矢が登場したねっていう。で次が維新三傑と呼ばれた内閣なんたら全然読めないんだよね私しかもちょっと字がちっちゃすぎてこれ読めないんだけど、拡大してても大久保利光が暗殺された事件のことを何と言いますかっていうので、知るわけがないので、とりあえず暗殺事件って大体数字が入るんですよ、日付の。数字とか知らないんで、33対4かなって。やっぱ歴史に名を刻むべき事件って33対4だと思うんですよ確かは。でも33対4事件でしたね。で、好きな歴史的な偉人で開けてくださいってことで、高校までの社会の教科書に載ってるってあったんですけど、ちょっとわからんかったんで、博士か北海道好きなんですよ。存じ上げない方がいらしたら、はじめまして、博士かよりと申します。全くゆかりもない地、北海道が大好きでございまして、北海道の歴史をウィキペディアで夜な夜な調べたりする時があるくらい北海道が好きなんですけど北海 道の偉人って言ったら松浦武四郎って方がいまして、松潤が嵐のね松本潤さんが松浦武四郎さんの役を、ドラマで演じたとかってもちょっと話題になったんですけど、北海道の地図をね書かれたんですよ、松浦武四郎さんが。実は伊能忠敬は本州しか書いてなくって、北のね北海道の地って伊能忠敬書いてないんですよね。松浦武四郎っていう人物が書きました。北海道の地図を書いた人だから、松浦武四郎さんが好きですと。つまり松浦市になくて、国民的スター大泉洋さんが生まれていなかったかもしれないからということでね、もう開拓にすごく非常に大きく貢献された方なんですよ、松浦武四郎っていう人物は。その方なくして大泉洋が後の国民的スター、本当に日本のトップの俳優大泉洋さんが生まれていなかったかもしれないと考えるとね、やっぱり偉人だろうということで書かせていただきました。ね、みんな納得の回答だよね。続いて、ポメラニアンをめでた19世紀後半イギリス全盛期の女王の名前は何ですかってあるんですけど、ちょっと全然知らなかったんで、グラムピコしかカタンさんチームと書きましたね。やっぱグラムピコしかカタンだったので。で、続いて何があったっけ。企業が法令や規則を遵守することをカタカナで何と言いますかっていうので、当たり前って書きました。当たり前っていうことでね、古いんですけどネタは。遵守ありがとう。普通に読み間違ってたわ。だって法令を守るって当たり前のことじゃないのと思って。企業って何、法令守らないってことあるんだ。守ってくださいね、社長さんがいらっしゃったら。で、日本のこれ円安が引き起こすメリットとデメリットを教えてくださいっていうので、物価が、上がることが上げになることがデメリットだって書いたらペケされました。ペケっていうかマイナス1点されて、これはちょっと博士か納得いってないですね。別に説明してるやんとは思ってたんだけど。で、メリットは外国で日本のものが売れるのと旅行者が増えるってことで、ただ博士かはね、これも書きましたね。オーバーツーリズムにもつながっているから一概にメリットとは言えないっていう個人の感想ですので。で、学校にも行かず働いてもなく職業訓練もしていない若者を何と言いますか。ニート。別にこれ博士かって書いてもよかったんですけどはい、ニートと書きましたね。他者から認められたい、いいねがいっぱい欲しいという願望はなんていうか、承認欲求ですね。で、これなんかイタリア人が書いたやつ何ですかっていうのを知らないんで、美味しいパスタの作り方、平野レミと共にって書いたやつですね。別にダンテの下になんか博士課が波線引いてびっくりマーク2個書いてる理由は、博士課の好きな801系のね漫画に裏切り者のラブソングっていうのがありまして、それの攻めの方の名前がダンテっていうのでちょっとテンションが上がってダンテと思って興奮したっていうだけの話なんですけどね、みんな理解できるよね。興奮しちゃうよな、ついつい。でね、これちょっとさ、博士かさ、そう、異議申し立てたいのがあってさ、日本の神話で日本列島を作ったとされる二柱の神のうち、女神の名前なんて言うかってイザナミじゃないの？合ってんじゃないのって思ってて、これ間違ってるの？イザナミじゃないの？イザナミじゃないの？フルネームで書けってことあったんかな？イザナミの御事って書いてほしかったのかな？わかんないんだけど、多分イザナミだったと思います。日本列島を作ったの。イザナミとイザナギで作ったんで、イザナミのはずなんだよなって思ってるんだけど、違うの？これ何？イザナミで合ってる気がするよね。なんか違うらしいっす。でもなんだろう、回答知らないんだよね。正当を教えてくれるわけではないから、なんだろう、想定解は何だったのかがわかんないんだけど、イザナミだったと思います。作詞家の記憶では。で、最後が欲求が満たされない時に起こる防衛規制のうち逃避の例を書いてくださいっていうので、好きな BL 一次小説が4年以上更新されておらず脳内に保管し、ついにはどこまで本当に書かれていたのか分からなくなったって、これペケらしいんだけど合ってるやろ。読みたいっていう欲求が満たされずに もう読みたすぎて逃避するわけですよ。で、現実逃避っていうか逃避をするのにあたってもう続きを脳内で書いちゃうんですよね。でその結果どこまでが本当でどこまでが本当じゃないのか分からなくなったお話だったんですけど、これ部分点欲しくない？逃避も別に部分点あっていいでしょとちょっと思いますそれはちょっと部分点あってもよくない？逃避してるやんね。でもね、そんな感じで社会でしたね。続いてこれ理科ですね。理科が月の重力とその次サイレンの話かな。回答から察するに。回答から察するにで今見てるからね、質問を。まあちょっと合ってるところはつまらないと思うのでみんな見てて飛ばしますこれなんだ質問。科学分析をする際に行う友洗いとはどんな洗い方か説明せよっていうので、友洗いっていうと、洗いって聞くと足を洗うことじゃないですか。足を洗うっていうことはやばい組織に入ってたってことなので、共に組織から抜け出して生きていくことっていうのをブロマンスにしましたね、こちらは。趣味ですで、はい、手は書きましたね。こっち書いてコピペしたかなで、反転させただけだと思うけど、手書きました。これ左手の法則ですね。力、磁電流で、右手の法則が運動、磁界と何か忘れちゃって、忘れたって書きました。ここはいらないんですけど、右は。両方書きましたね。そう、博士か手書くのだけ得意ないよ。めっちゃ書いてたから、ノートに手を量産してましたね。ちょっとでも分かると思う。薬指と小指ちょっと適当っていう必要ない2本はもういいやと思って書いちゃった。で、周期表18族元素のこと何と言いますかっていうので、ノーボーギャスって英語で書いてこれ丸もらいましたね。気ガスかなっていうので、ちょっと博士か日本語で科学やってないんで知らないです。So like for chemistry, the problem I had that I didn't do chemistry in Japanese. I did it in English. So I have no idea how to say it in Japanese. For like, I can say that for most of the science. But bio, I just in general don't know. Even in Japanese or English, the language doesn't matter. I have zero idea about bio. Physics, I think I'm slightly better in Japanese because I self-studied in Japanese for most of the part. But chemistry, I fully did it in English. So I seriously don't know.なんで難しかったですね。科学は本当日本語で知らないんで。で、情報痴漢法っていうのはなんか説明が足りてないっていうことでマイナスされました簡単なずっとともに説明してくださいと。期待って説明ちゃうんとこれ変態ね。なんかさ、福岡のさ、露出集団事件があんま通じてなくって悲しかったです。みんな覚えてないの？去年かなんかのニュースだよね。あったやんと思って。どうやらあれヌーディストらしいね。福岡にいるヌーディストの団体、集団らしいですね。犯人っていうか、集団の正体は。ねえ。一般に水平に広がる地層では上にある地層が新しいという法則を何と言いますかっていうのを希望と書きましたね。希望が広がってるので地層には。全く分かんなかったですね。バージス動物群ってなんだろうと思ってサンゴってとりあえず書きました。昔からいそうな生き物っていうとサンゴだなっていう。博士かあれですね、高校ぐらいまでしか、理科系はやってなかったんですけど、理系科目の中でギリ点数、科学は英語でやったんで、英語の座学良かったんですけど、別に物理ぐらいしか好きじゃなかった。物理も成績良くはなかったんだけど好きだったのね。だからそれはマジ何言われてるかが一切分かんなくて何を言われてるんだろうと思いながら これ答えてました。で、これかな、ラストが英語かな。I think last is English。これプラスっていうのでプラス5点、最後の5点が、発音ですね。ここら辺はまあ合ってるんですけど、まあ、なんか最後これ日本語で書いてなかったのでマイナス5点されました。I got -5 because I didn't write it in Japanese even when it says to write it in Japanese for the answers for the last 5 questions. Yippee! これさ、でもマイナス5点でも結局これ100点にならないってことだよね。90じゃない？発音でプラスこうなのかな？プラス10まであるのかな？発音って知らないわ。はい、そんな感じでした。よいしょ。So that was it for my result. I think you can tell. なんだろうな、なんて言えばいいんだろう。博士課本当得意不得意が偏ってるので、非常になんか歴史が本当にわかんない。なんか基本なんでも in general for history, I have no idea what they were talking about. No matter if they started talking about like the Italian thing or like the Japanese one, I just don't have any idea. Cause what is history? そう、四大文明ってさ、エジプト文明、インダス文明、黄河文明とあと何？マヤじゃない。何文明なの？知らないんだけど。マジで全然知らなくて、全然笑えなかった。メソポタミアとかエジプトって、はあ、そういうことか。エジプト文明、メソポタミア文明ってことなんだ。エジプトはさ、神話しか興味ないからさ、神話しか知らないわ。でも絶対イザナミは合ってるし。ちなみに博士課はアラズンバはアラズってやつは、三河にアラズンバは終わりにアラズって答えましたね。なんか大抵の武将って三河とか終わり出身じゃねと思ってそうやって書きました。あとこれか、飛鳥時代に即位した女性天皇である推古天皇の政治を補佐した人物の名前は何ですかっていうので、推古ってなんか古くから推すっていうので、古くから推す人をサポートしてたってことは古参なのかなと思って古参 P と書きましたね。でちなみに丁寧に平時忠さんのところもどちら様って書きました。私は初めて聞いた。全員全員初めて聞いた。いやこれはねマジクララちゃんには激ムズだったと思う。だって博士課でさえやっぱその日本語で教育受けてない部分があるので本当にわからないんですよ。何をおっしゃってるのかわからないんですよ。それがさクララちゃんの場合は日本語で多分こういう高校までの教育は多分なかったんじゃない、受けてないんじゃないのかなと思うし、その上に全部日本語だったから難しかったと思うし、正直他の科目もなんだけど数学とか理科とかも、まあ、言語が違うだけでしょうと思うかもしれないけど違うんすよ。こっちって学ぶやり方も内容も違うのね。例えばだけど有名な話だと数学こっちは本当に早い段階から関数電卓渡されるんで日本と計算式が違うの。途中でもうこっちは電卓に入れて答えを出すからやり方答えのアプローチが違ったりするしだから公式を覚えるとかもないのね。基本的にもう電卓に入れちゃうから。で理科も一緒で習う内容が違うんだよね。だから逆に博士課が多分習った物理科学とかで日本で習わない内容も含まれてると思うし、逆もしかりで日本の方々は当たり前に答えられることもこっちだと答えられないはいっぱいあると思います。その一つが科学だと例えば周期表日本だと覚えさせられるじゃん。多分水平リーベっていうやつだよね。こっちって周期表いつ見てもいいの。テスト中はもちろん見ていいから覚えろっていう概念がないので覚えることはしないんだよね。だって研究者になって暗記しないといけないことないじゃん。多分全然見ながらやるし研究もむしろ間違えないために見た方がいいしっていうので覚えろ暗記型がないので公式を使わないといけないは基本わからないです。公式見ていいの。数学も公式のチートシート渡されてテスト中見ていいの。 だし、本当にね、全然ね、やり方が違う。結構驚くほどに違うので、まあ、これぐらいの問題だったらそこまで差異は出なかったのであれなんですけど、多分よりしっかり、例えばこの計算問題を解けとかだったらがっつり違えてたと思います。多分博士課とクララちゃんも解けなかったと思う、数学とか。わかんねえっていう、電卓使っちゃいかんのってなると思う。わかんねえ、やってねえわってなると思う、普通に。そうだから面白かった。なんか久々になんか日本語のテスト受けるってこんな感じだったわと思って、面白かったけど、本当にね、だいぶ違うからね、やり方が、勉強っていうのの仕方が。社会はもちろんさ、全く日本のこと習わないじゃないですか。で、例えばだけど、前博士課出したことあるんだけど、ASEAN の問題を自分の配信で出して、でも ASEAN って北米に住んでる人って習わないんですよ、関係ないから。そんな感じで、当たり前に例えば聞いたことあることとかでも関係がなくなっちゃうと一切習わなかったりするし、でそれが本当に理科とか数学とかでも結構顕著に現れますね、やることが違う。だからなんだっけ、なんかね、聞く話だとこっちの高校の数学で習った内容が日本だと大学の内容だったとかある。でも日本の高校で習う内容をこっちは大学で、しかも大学の3年生とかで習うとか普通にあります。だから意外と自分が、いやこれ、いやみんなはいはい、じゃあ高卒ねとか大卒ね、じゃあこれぐらい知ってるよねと思って海外の人と話すと全然知識がね違ったりしますね、カバーできてる範囲の。でも面白かった、テスト受けてて。いや全然知らないなみたいなこともいっぱいあったし、単に博士課の知識不足のところもあったし、博士課はね、一部は日本語の学校でね勉強してるので、全部が全部知らなかったわけでもないからさ。そうでもまあそんな感じでした。ということで以上で本日のね配信は終わらないですね。忘れてました。Let me do the really important part of it. It's the super chat reading time from the Occult Club! よいしょ。オカルトクラブの配信の時の研究会の時の、スーパーチャット読ませていただきたいと思います。So I will be reading the super chat from the Occult Club stream. Nani Huakson. Nani, thank you! Thank you for the super chat. We'll be out on a family trip soon, so can't be here. Hope you have a great time in the Occult Club with everyone and reading multiple submissions. Michiru? Oh yeah, Iori, good luck too. So you only cared about Michiru first? I'm just like, oh yeah? Sure. Okay, thank you for wishing me good luck and hope you had fun at the family trip. It's not like it's not like I'm sad or anything at all. Thank you. そして Arc6 さん Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. お姉さん Iori, I am scared. Can you hold me? Ooh, nope. Cause I'm scared too. Mr. Sonef, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. Touched by a ghost girl like a phantom sensation? Nope, never experienced that. Why do you kind of sound like you want to experience it? そして I'm just Weasley, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. If I get scared, I will hold my Michiru plushie. And Iori plushie, right? Thank you, Weasley. Thank you. I believe in you. I believe in you that I trust you that you also will hold Iori plushie as well. Spooky Nerdy Skellington さん Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. Fun fact, people claim you can get STDs from a ghost. What? What? What the heck did I just hear? Is that fact? Like fact? How can that ever happen though? Thank you for the knowledge. お兄ちゃん大好きさん Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. That feel when no ghost girlfriend. Okay. Ghost girlfriend, does that even sound like a good idea? 15 1988さん Thank you ありがとうございます Thank you for the super chat. I got invited by one of my nerd friends. I wanted to be nice to her, I guess. I'll say. Thank you for staying. I hope I'm not the nerd friend. Glasses. そして、カオスさん Thank you ありがとうございます。Oh, thank you for pointing out. Yeah, I remember increasing volume after this. Thank you. そして、クサさん Thank you ありがとうございます。Yes, yes, なるほど。なるほど。そして、なるほど。流一すぎるな、これ。Heretic さん Thank you ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. Do we need a cross and does this work outside of Japan? Oh, I think I was talking about one of the ghost stories. I forgot which one. I don't think cross works in Japan though. Because there's Shinto and Buddhism there. And yokai is different from Christian, so yeah. Mr. Sodev-san, thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Yo, there was a tunnel that doesn't exist. No cap, for real. Oh, this was about the Kisaragi station. Yeah, for real, there was a tunnel that doesn't exist. For real. そして、カオスさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. The true horror, your research history. Yeah, the BL thing. My search history is... You know, filled, when, Friday のおじさんさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. You already make yourself, if you want to see the Cloud Moto, Google Cloud Moto, Tonopod, love the stream. I will never do that! I will never Google. Why would I Google about clowns when I hate them? そして、ほぼさきさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you very much for the peak! Super! I'm in! Yay! We got a new member! やった! Thank you for joining the Occult Club! そして、Mr. Sonem! Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the peak! Super! And thank you for joining the Occult Club! そして、The Hike さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the big super! And thank you for joining the Occult Club! そして、アクイさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the big super! Thank you for joining the Occult Club! Yay, we got 4 members! That means it's me, Rooney, Michiru, and 4 of you guys, which is 7, plus all the... something we can feel in the room. It's somehow really crowded. そして、for today's super chat, そして本日のスーパーチャットですね. I'm gonna put down this image and I'm gonna have you guys out. Okay. Tonka, thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Farcore さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Mr. Sonev, thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for attending to the second Occult Club kind of meeting. カオさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Agent G さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. La Monkeyロックさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. そして Tonka さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. The Hex さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you again for the super chat. そしてカオスさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. The Hex さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Mr. Sona Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. The Hex さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Mr. Sona Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. カイトさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Jack Lemon さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the big super! ありがとう. そして Lazy Clipper さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Tonka Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Mr. Sonam さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. The Hex さん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Oh yeah, and you too! Thank you for attending the second / not real, but kind of like a club meeting! そして、まさきさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. なすさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. なんでアップボートするのでもアップボートダメですよ。アクシカそんな変態じゃないから。ねそして、ワイズクリッパーさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. はぼさきさん Thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for attending the second club activity. ありがとう。そして、The Hake さん、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. そして、Lazy Clipper さん、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. タクさん、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. You don't have to talk about the sus membership streams. And it's also oh, all right. I believe it's not sus or anything. And yes, definitely the thing that I have on my face is not sweat or yeah, it's just like water coming out somehow. Please, Sakuna, don't watch my membership stream. そして next is the donuts. Oh wait. Oh, the Hex on, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for another super. So many supers. Thank you. But promise me that you're taking care of yourself first, okay? Great stream. Looking forward to the next club meeting. Thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Next club meeting is, by the way, probably next week. Hopefully next week. I'm trying to schedule it next week. And on April 12th, which was the Occult Club meeting, the first one, I got a dono there as well. Marry me, Roy! Thank you, Anonymous, for proposing Roy, a girl who I don't know. But if it's me, sorry, I cannot be anyone's wife. Again, I could be your waifu with a U, but I can't be your wife. But you're trying to propose Roy, so but thank you for the dono. そして、for today's donation, Jack Lemon さん thank you. ありがとうございます。I'm not gonna read that out though, because it says something that starts with a G and ends with a D, but Thank you for sharing the cut though. どうやって見るんだっけこれ。でかく見れるやつ。Here's a cut of the earnings. Please spare me the scissors. Also, lol. No, I'm not gonna read that ever again. It's not the LOL. そして、ホムサキさん、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono. Stinky unsay-so. I'm not stinky. I'm not unsay-so. I am very pure, honest, and say-so. And clean. I smell nice. You wanna smell it? You wanna smell it? Like, I smell nice, right? Sniffa. I smell nice, right? I do. I took off my jacket so it's easier for you guys to smell. Now, 自称広末涼子くらい清楚かちょっと待って、それは広末涼子さんに失礼かもしれん。清楚か浜崎さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super. Stinky and say so. Why should you take your jacket off? So it's easier for you guys to like check how I smell. And I smell nice, by the way. そして、ジャック・レモンさん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you so much for the big dono as well. ありがとう。They want you to be the lewd tuber of the year, Yuri. I'm sorry, but the masses have spoken. How come, you guys? Why do you want me to be the lewd tuber of the year? I'm the leader of the herd. I'm the say-so leader of the herd. And you guys should have known me that I'm the say-so one, not the lewd one. I'm actually sad and a little bit disappointed that you guys even think that I'm lewd. Or I could be the lewd tuber of the Face Connect 2025. Which is such a wrong title. That would not go along with me really well. People would be actually pissed. The other face talent fans will be pissed. Because I'm not enough to be the Vtuber of 2025. I'm not qualified enough, right? I never said anything on Say So. Yeah, Face Connect has a very high bar for Vtubers, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not enough. I will never be enough for it. Ah, Uruka, the bars are too high. Uruka set the bar too high that I'm too short for it to even cross the bar now. Homosexual, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. We can smell the stinky through the screen. I am not stinky. Don't call me stinky, cause I'm not. I know I'm not. I might have sweat a lot, but it was because of you guys. Cause I didn't know what backspace shot meant. I thought it was being shot from the back, like bullet shot, and because of that I sweat, but it's not like stinky sweat. It's a clean sweat. My sweat is different from you guys. You guys sweat stinky, but mine's not. Yeah, it's nervous sweat. Those don't smell. Anyways, thank you for coming. By the way, we're never gonna happen what happened during the stream. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about what happened during the stream. Okay, you guys wanna go to unironically stream or the real enemies underwater machines? Oh, mechanic stream. The real enemies underwater mechanic stream or unironically stream?プロキャン界隈の人みたいに言い訳してる。じゃあ、博士課の汗は、今は、さっきはさ、ちょっと緊張して汗出ちゃったわけじゃん。冷や汗っていうか、汗ってね、それとは違うじゃないですか。匂いのする汗とは。博士課の汗は匂いしないし、みんなの臭いだろうけど。My first Euro stream was a wild one. Very entertaining. Oh, thank you for finding me entertaining. Thank you for joining the member once again. Arigatou. The first one? Okay, now let's go to Remy's probably. I see first one, Remy, first one. The third option, sending you guys to tomorrow's Teletubby stream. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be streaming from 9 a.m., which is a Mirari collab. And since it's gonna be a short one, I know that Marshmallow told me like, oh, the first Mirari collab, I hope it's not Gartic Phone because it's the collab game and I've seen it too many times. But sorry, it's gonna be Gartic collab. It's a Gartic Phone collab because we don't have time. We only have like an hour and a half or so. And from 4 p.m. PDT, it's gonna be RP. I'm gonna be roleplaying as Teletubbies. Hope I plant you guys some nightmare. 明日はですね、日本時間深夜1時から、未来リコラボでございます。そして朝8時から博士課、ロールプレイですね。テレタビーズロールプレイ配信です。ということで、また明日お会いしましょう。So see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming for quite a long stream. Bye bye. おつしか。Don't forget to buy the merches. We have Academy and Mirari merches. So this and this. アカデミーとミラリのグッズ、それぞれよろしくお願いします。おつしかー Love you all! Love you! おやすみ